Part 2. Azure Moon. Blue Sea Moon.
Oh, shit.
The Impregnable Fortress.
I just remembered they talked about the Death Knight, didn't they?
When Claude steps down as its leader, the Leicester Alliance disbands, and its lords swear fealty to the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. The chaos in the kingdom begins to dissipate as the people unite under Dimitri's rule. Riding this momentum, the Kingdom Army prepares to march south for a decisive battle against Imperial forces.
I just remembered why I turned off the, I turned on a noise gate on my monitor. I don't think this thing has a headphone jack anywhere, does it? Oh, maybe it does.
We will finally have our decisive battle with the Empire this month.
The Eastern Lords are in the process of consolidating all of the troops within the entire kingdom. There are still some lords in the west who side with the Empire, but I believe it is only a matter of time before they surrender.
That makes sense.
Although it was a rough go at first, I'm starting to feel like we could actually win this.
We even have a lead as to where Rhea is located. It is as we predicted all along. If we are to rescue Rhea, then we must defeat the Emperor.
Which route should we take? The Great Bridge of Myrden?
Yes, I believe so. As we have gained the Alliance's support, we should not have any trouble this time.
I mean, we didn't really have trouble last time. We changed that because, like, Merton wasn't the problem. Gronder was the problem.
After the bridge, we can cross Gronder Field and head south. And then we'll take Merceus, the so-called impregnable fortress that towers on the other side.
An impregnable fortress, you say?
Fort Merceus is praised as the strongest in the Empire. Count Burgleys, the Empire's Minister of Military Affairs, once had troops stationed there. But according to our spies, a large-scale military force has entered the stronghold.
That's no good, then.
Perhaps they are gathering soldiers from various regions to compensate for their losses.
Should we try to avoid it, maybe?
If we try to avoid it, those troops will follow us and attack from the rear. It is best for us to handle the situation head-on. Once we take Fort Merceus, Enbar will be within reach. This is the Empire's last chance to stop us from arriving at our goal.
Okay.
In other words, if we take this fort, then our blades will be at the Emperor's throat in no time.
We can safely assume that Edelgard is strengthening her defenses to the best of her ability.
Yeah, up to and including a thing that may be unable to be reversed, which is always a worrisome thing to hear.
I just received a report on that very subject. The one commanding the troops stationed at Fort Merceus is someone we have crossed blades with many times.
Yeah.
It is the Death Knight who awaits us there.
Yeah. I don't want. But okay, we have a lot to do this month because I also want to do last month's paralog this month too. So, like, as much as I really, really want to just plow through an entire month on stream again here, this one might have to get split up. Let me check the map. Yeah, I only see the one paralog. There's fistfuls of fishes, so I could get a little bit of, you know, meal replenishment. This one has Fish of Mystery, which may give me another one of those, goddess fishes. Goddess's Rite of Rebirth. Said that the goddess will fall from her throne in the stars and return to this land where she will be reborn. Oh, you don't say! I wonder if that's gonna be a special story event. Saint Sethlain Day. Day for offering prayers to the Saint Sethlain of the Four Saints. Flame's birthday, festivals, fish mystery. Okay, cool. Well, you know how it goes. First day is a exploration. I couldn't roll my R. I screwed it up. I'm also thinking here if there's maybe a way for me to get my headphones working on this in a way that will let me plug straight into the monitor here. Give me a Give me a quick hot second. Because if I can do this, maybe I'll get some decent audio balancing. I don't think such a thing exists in hardware form, but this is the point where I'd be like, man, it would be great to somehow have some kind of an audio joiner. Like, not a splitter. A splitter will take one signal and put it out to 2 sets of headphones. I'm talking about, like, take 2 sources of audio and put them to 1 set of headphones. And I know that's what, like, computers kind of do. That's what sound cards are for, but what if you could just get a little wire for it? Wouldn't that be neat? I would worry that balancing it would be impossible and you could blow out your eardrums and or the headphones very, very quickly. But it sounds like it'd be pretty neat. I did not see whatever the message is, but I see somebody screaming about deleting Garland's message. If you guys are dropping spoiler things again, do not spoil said things. Kind of just feeling around here, see if it'll work. Oh my god, it might have worked. I think I have game audio in these now. And then I could put this on to hear any necessary, like, computer sounds. Ooh, here we go. Oh, and now I can turn off the noise gating. Oh, I can get proper stereo sound. It's like a whole new world. Okay, cool. Let's go with this. Wasn't a spoiler. I was commenting that the month showed Flane's birthday on screen. Is that a spoiler? That the game shows Flane's birthday? Like, no. It's just a birthday. Yeah, her age is a mystery. That's not a spoiler. Look, right here. You go to her age. It's a big old question mark right up there. In fact, it's available right here. Age is a question mark. Guys, I've talked about, like, several times how, especially in the early supports with Flane, she dropped a lot of hints about her actually being very, very old and yet refusing to give any clarification on that. It's been a conversation topic before. I appreciate that you're being overprotective about it. That's good. That means that other people are understanding the weight of when I say no spoilers. But that particular topic, it's fine. I feel like I'm in the game world now. Hello, Bernie. Hello, Flane. People think you're a spoiler. Yes, they do. And you know what? You probably are, but I have some theories about you. Hello, other Flane. Hello, clone Flane. You guys are exactly the same. You got a Woot Steel. You got an Umbral Steel. You got an Umbral Steel. You got a Goddess Man. Ooh. Nah, it's not worth it. It's not worth buying.
Okay.
Iron Gauntlets. Sure, let's summon her back. 600, not bad. Available Travelers. Who still needs stuff on them right now? Let's send out Dee-Dee-Doo. Local specialties. Send you out there with... I have a couple silver swords, and I'm not really using them that much right now. Okay. We'll send you out. Good. Let's do the quick recon mission here. 4-person recon. I'm looking for 2 Flanes, a Felix, and, who was the last one? Bernie. Ah, no. Damn it, I thought it was gonna be clever again. Nearby presence? Not that way. Nearby presence. There you are. Yeah, I did this minigame so many times without looking at the nearby presence hint, so I can kind of just stick to the main roads, I think, until I get that hint.
Here's an idea.
Oh, I can hear the people's, like, voice clips so much better now. I've just been playing this off of a very quiet monitor audio this whole time. Who's a clone of who? Flane is a clone of Flane. Where are you? 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 Where are you?
Professor!
I have 30 seconds left. Where are you? Where are you?
Okay. No.
Are you seriously inside one of these things? I don't have time to look for you anymore. No, that's Bernie. All right, well, oh, there's you. Okay, well, I got 2 of them. It's about as good as I could have hoped for, I think. Noise gating is you can.
This is a surprise.
Oh, that's actually very quiet now.
Why have you come to see me?
I see. This balance thing might not work too well, because now I can barely hear what's coming out of here. Anyway, thank you, Flair, for the host. Audio balancing, why must you be so tricksy? I guess I could just straight up turn this down. There, that might work a little better. Let's go do the tournament.
Hello. Hi there.
Funny about that alert is that I just renewed my WoW sub. Cool, I hope you're enjoying the game. I'm just done with WoW. I will continue to follow it for the story and the plot, but I can't go back to the game.
We defeated Lord Arundel. The Emperor must have been surprised. If we can keep up that fervor, perhaps we'll capture Fort Merceus and move on to the Imperial capital. We must not be overconfident, though.
We're gonna win.
You're optimistic. Humans and beasts are ultimately the same. When they're cornered, they lash out however they can. They fight for their lives. Who knows how the Emperor will lash out? We have to be careful.
That's a good point. Also, you got some bass to your voice that I'd never picked up on before. You can teach me to fisties, Catherine.
We took quite the detour. It was time-consuming, but finally, we got the information we needed. We crush the Empire, we get Lady Rhea back. 2 birds, 1 stone. First, we take Fort Merceus. I'll put my heart in it. I'll crack them like a rusty helmet.
I believe you on that. Not even for Classic? No, not even for Classic. Classic is such a huge grind, and I have so many Switch JRPGs to play. Why the hell would I go back to Warcraft? Ultimate Sword Tournament today, you say? See, Swords is where things actually get pretty tricky for me, with your recommended level of 40 or higher, because Catherine knows swords pretty well, so does Felix, but both of those guys are ultimately kind of fragile. Ingrid isn't bad at it, but she's on a flyer. She's not too great at it either. My best sword user is myself, and I can't take part in the tournament. My second sword user might be Dimitri because he's just unkillable in anything that he does. And I might just have to go with that. So let me see what I can see. Yeah, he is a great lord, so he should... well, that gives him lance fare. Does he have a class that'll give him sword fare? I don't think so. It's a mild problem. Maybe I can just trust in his overall ability to be unkillable. If I set him up with good abilities, Yeah, if I give him back his defense +2, that'll counter kind of some other stuff that he does. He's not going to need axe prowess in here. He's not going to need lance breaker in here, so I could also give him, yeah, sword prowess. So if he's got seal defense, won't do anything. Dexterity's good. Defense +2, sword prowess, alert stance isn't going to do anything either. So HP +5, we'll take that on alert stance. Pomp and circumstances, luck and charm, seal movement, alert model leader, defensive tactics, battalion wrath. I mean, a little bit more luck will help him, help prevent him from getting, critted. Okay, yeah, let's just attempt Dimitri.
First,
Hopefully he's just beef enough to do it. Even though he's a couple levels below and not great at swords. Against an assassin? Okay, I'm still decimating this first guy. That's a good sign.
Saw it coming. Hate me if you must.
That's a good start. Good start. Yeah, he's not fast enough to double swords masters. Although that's a sword master at level 30. Really? They get that fast? He's still easily coming out on top. It's just a little worrisome.
I swear it wasn't in vain.
He's got a high hit chance and, like, I think the highest HP on my team. Yeah, because assassins won't double him. Only the swords masters do.
I swear it wasn't in vain.
Okay, good. That's 3 down. Yep, as long as they're not doubling, I don't have to worry about the heal. They also have no chance of crit, so the luck was a good call. You guys are facing, you know, the king. I just hope you know that. He's a big beefy man. Or I guess not the king. It's true, he's not the king. He's the prince. The king is observing from the sidelines. I can double the Mortal Savant. Yes, there we go. I wonder why they put a Mortal Savant at the end. They're actually much less scary than swords masters are when they're using a sword. Like, the bonus of a savant is that
it wasn't in vain.
they can also use magic. Okay, good. Got another master seal. Maybe because they're a master class? Maybe. It might just be an intimidation thing. Let's swap them all back now. Give you back your seal defense. Trade it in there. Lancebreaker goes down here. Alert stance goes to here. And I think that was it. You were main... Nope, wait. This one goes to... Axe prowess? Yeah. Anyway, we also have some supports. Let's do some supports. Felix, maxing out a few more of these things. Felix Annette.
Now the flowers are all taken care of. Huh? Felix? Why are you hiding there?
I'm not hiding.
No? Then what are you here for? You don't even have a real reason, do you?
I'm here to silently observe you and wait for you to break yourself down. Waiting for me to mock you.
No, I don't.
Then why?
Because of you.
Hold on, Felix reaching out?
What? What's that supposed to mean?
I want you to sing for me. I hear your voice when I'm asleep or in battle. It's like I'm your captive.
My captive? What are you saying? Oh my, I'm suddenly really flustered.
I can't help it. I don't know what I'm saying. Forget I said it.
This is new. Oh my god, Felix flustered.
Felix, are you blushing?
I don't know. Shut up. I'm not blushing.
He is. He's blushing.
Well, if you feel like that about it, I suppose I could sing for you sometimes. If you like that sort of thing.
Oh? I'd better go.
Yeah, this is too weird for me.
Hey, wait! You just got here. Do you want to hear me sing or not?
Yes, I do.
Well, what song do you want me to sing? Bears, swamp beasties, boxes, or dungeons?
I'd like to hear all of them, if you don't mind. Starting with the library song in full. Sing for me, please, Annette?
I don't believe it. He has warmth in him.
Well, okay. Just this once.
That's apparently a weak spot for Felix too, because that's 2 supports now that have been where he got interested when they sing. Cause it was with Annette, and the same thing with Dorothea. I mean, it took longer to get there, but it was when she mentioned she was an opera singer that he perked up a bit. Interesting. All right, Bernie.
Hey, Felix, can I talk to you for a minute?
What is it? I'm listening.
Look, over there! Isn't that a cute kitty?
It is, but it's also very hunched over and it looks like it wants to eat me.
Oh, I agree. I don't dislike cats.
Here,
Wonderful.
try this. It's candy, but I promise it isn't sweet.
No, thank you. Sweet or not, I don't eat candy.
Hey, are you busy? I've got this great book and...
What are you doing?
You're trying to take me on dates, aren't you? This is weird.
Why are you so concerned with me? More importantly, didn't you used to be shy?
Oh, I'm as shy as ever.
Then why are you following me around?
That's, well, you know how ghosts are only scary because you can't see or talk to them?
You're saying I'm a ghost.
What? No, it was just a metaphor.
There you are, foolish as ever.
That's it. You're smiling again.
Oh. Whoop.
What?
That's why I've been working so hard to talk to you. I wanted to see you smile again.
I'm disappointed. Such a trivial reason. You're pestering me without a hint of fear just to see me smile.
It's so rare. It's like, you know, a blue moon.
You've really grown up.
Yeah, I guess. Wait, why are you being nice? Did something terrible happen? Did you have a falling out with an old friend or something?
No, but my friend Bernadetta died. She's been replaced by somebody.
This is the part where you get angry at me, isn't it?
Why are you happy about that?
Come on. You were saying something about a book I should read?
Really? Well, it's, this one, if you wouldn't mind.
That's also cute, but man, there's gonna be a big fight over Felix when this war is over, I think. There's now 3 girls that all, well, I mean, 2 of them, well, okay, if I'm going to be honest, there's not gonna be a fight. Dorothea will just walk up and take him. Bernadetta might want, but would probably just stand by the sidelines, and Annette's gonna have to wait for Felix to come to her. It's not because she's like even more wallflowery, but just that's how it had to happen. It had to be Felix showing weakness for her to open up that way. Who has more A+ supports with women, Sylvain or Felix? Definitely Felix. Sylvain only has 2 available here, and one of them is with Felix. Felix has all the A+. He has 4 of them here. Kublis doesn't have any A+, it's only S's. In fact... Oh, okay, there we go. Well, no, never mind. Annette has a bunch of pluses, but only 3 A's. Yeah, I think it's Felix. Felix has a truly absurd amount of A+. And this isn't even including everybody at the school. This is just with the units that I happen to have recruited so far. Support, Sylvain, and Bernie. This one only goes to B.
I've looked everywhere. I guess Sylvain must still have it. Huh? when did this book get here? Wait, this is mine. And there's something sticking out of it. A letter? Dear author, I read your manuscript quite by accident and duly apologize. However, I also write today to inform you that I enjoyed your story tremendously. I laughed and cried as the heroine overcame her many obstacles, growing stronger with each step. Your literary style presents a unique perspective. I could sense you watching over the protagonist. Wow, so many compliments, and so much attention to detail.
I just now noticed that Bernie's hair, sorry, no, it doesn't just stop here. It's not just a bob. She has those strands that go down. And now it kind of reminds me of Adranai from Warcraft, and that's one of my favorite races, so that's a really, I like that. I like that a lot now.
The girl's failures are as compelling as her triumphs. Since authors are told to write what they know, I believe your tale would not have been so convincing were it not for your own experiences. What? My own experiences? That's a weird way to give praise. Who wrote this anyway? Who would read my story so carefully and then write this long letter to tell me about it? Whoever it is, they must be wonderful. Someone like my dear old uncle. I do hope my letter inspires you to keep writing. Looking forward to the next chapter. Your devoted fan, Sylvain.
Yep.
What? Sylvain? It can't be.
Who did you think it was, all right?
Hey, Bernadetta. Did you read my letter?
How long have you been standing there?
The whole time. I stalk you, actually. I'm very good at it.
I'm sorry, but I fell head over heels for your story. It's so good, and I just had to tell you about it. So, what do you say? Will you write more? Why don't we talk literature over some tea?
Oh, I see your plan now. You're out to humiliate me. Very clever, but I'm not falling for it.
He doesn't hate you! That's it. That's all it is. That goes nowhere. It's just, I read it, and you didn't want to take my compliments, so I wrote you a letter. And you still don't want to take my compliments, and now we're never going to talk to each other again. Okay. Gotta loosen up a bit, Bernie. Just a little bit.
Hello.
Okay, who's down here? Hey, Ingrid.
Just as we suspected, Lady Rhea was taken to the Imperial capital. We must get to the capital as quickly as possible. So many people are worried sick about her. I do wonder when Claude managed to learn Lady Rhea's whereabouts. He's pretty shrewd. I can't help but admire him.
Maybe when he sold her out to them. I don't know. I'm just throwing out some theories. Teach. Actually, yeah, teach me about this thing, because I'd like to get to D rank. I trust that I will max out my swords in due time. Excuse me.
That reminds me.
Sorry, reminds you of what? I don't actually have time to listen to you. Bye. Oh, Shamir. How you going?
Weren't the Kingdom and Alliance once part of the same country?
Yeah, but we were all part of the Empire originally. This is what I've heard.
If you think about it that way, it makes sense for them to unite. I suppose the Kingdom was once part of the Empire as well. Even if Fodlan came together, I wouldn't be surprised if it fell apart again.
You can also teach me about the lovely bows. Yes, make me a B rank.
I'm getting the hang of this.
No new skill for that, but I'm happy to have just the... Sorry, no new ability. I'm happy to have the skill. Everybody's maxed out on that, so we're all good on that front. Great Moon War.
Heard of the Crescent Moon War? That's when the Alliance won their independence from the Kingdom. Some 300 years ago, the ruling Duke of Leicester died without an heir, and the lords with blood ties to House Blythe took that chance to propose ruling the Leicester territory as a republic.
Hold up. Bladed is pronounced Blythed? How on earth do D's turn into a th sound? This must be some kind of Danish debauchery, I'm sure. Ah, God, I shook my cup too hard. Now there's powder water all over my leg. Ugh. As long as it's all on my jeans, that's fine. I just don't want it, like, staining the desk or something. Clothes can be washed.
The head of House Regan led the Leicester Lords and fought fiercely with Farkas. They won independence from the kingdom. And now, here we are.
Also, I'm wondering if the names of these two countries were decided entirely by that last sentence for alliteration purposes. Led the Leicester Lords and fought fiercely with Farkas.
Here's an idea.
With the Empire destroyed, the borders within Fodlan will likely become a thing of the past. With that, the rules of trade will change. Personally, I'm excited to see what these changes will bring.
The Alliance has really been disbanded? I never thought such a thing could happen.
Yeah, that's kind of a big thing when there's an entire route of this game that revolves around them. This has to be getting to the point where things really start to branch off. Or I guess at this point in, again, don't confirm, do not confirm in the yellow route, maybe it's like, because Dimitri wouldn't have the professor to reel him back in. He might just go truly mad, and then Farkas has no king, so you absorb them.
As long as it doesn't negatively impact our lives, I don't care much whether we're the Kingdom or the Alliance.
Interesting things to think about.
Hey!
Hi, Annette. What are you doing? Are you, like, drunk? Do you have a headache?
Oh, Professor! Good timing. You have to talk some sense into my father. Recently, he's been doing nothing but work himself to the bone.
Oh, you're stressed.
Even when he's taking breaks from training and errands, he's apparently listening to reports, day in and day out. He's getting on in years, you know? I just want him to take care of himself.
I can try, but you know how hard it is to break through to that guy, right? You know?
I love a good fortress. The perfect place to hide. This one's impregnable too, isn't it? Perfect! As soon as we take it, I'll set up a special spot for Bernie.
Why is she so happy about an impregnable fortress? She won't like this. It's too big to make a good hiding place. That means there's tons of hiding places. I'm gonna shake her to the core. If we can take it, it's not impregnable.
I guess you have a point. What would you call it then? A little pregnable?
Just a little pregnable, yeah. If the right lady comes along, it's a little pregnable. Okay, so that's that. I find the Alliance dissolving weird. Knowing Claude slightly, could it be a farce? I don't, that's the thing. I don't trust or really believe a thing he says. But he did give me his bow. Which reminds me a couple of things. Somebody reminded me earlier that Ingrid now has an advanced alert stance that raises my avoidance by 30. That's really good. I think that's worth keeping, because that's like coming out of an A rank in flying. Aegis, but I do like having Aegis on there a lot. Defense +2, Swordbreaker. I think it might be better than Defense +2, honestly. So we'll drop that. Also, I have all of these, well, not all of these, but I do have a few artifacts, and I think, what was just, I asked earlier in the game, and somebody explained it to me. I think it's like, oh, what is dust? Enemies hit suffer -5 defense. Ooh, I gotta do that sometime. Anyways, I have a few crest weapons that I can't use because I don't have the crest for them. But they're an E weapon, and they've got really good attack, and if they act like a devil axe, well then depending on who it is that holds them, some people have the HP to take a bit of punishment after a move. Although this one is special. This one still needs an A rank. And very few people actually, by very few, I think the answer is nobody, has an A rank in axes right now. I have a lot of axe users, but nobody's actually gotten to A yet. Ah, Gildog does. Papa Gilly does. And he's got the HP. So let's do that for him. He may have gave you his bow, but he kept his magnificent white wyvern. 'Tis true, 'tis true. Shamir can take the bow. Fail not. Store that. Yeah, and I will just have to experiment with this and see what happens. That's another A rank. Fuck. I gotta have my people actually train in axes a bit. Oh, I got a bullion. That's good. Steel bow, Lewin, Crusher, Lance of Ruin, Killer Knuckles, Steel Sword, Wodow, Aridbar. Okay, everything here is good. Nope. Gardening, what have you got for me? Harvest, Rocky Burdock, sure. Let's take all that. Flowers, 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 flowers. Cheap motivation boosters when I need them. What?
We're finally going to attack the Empire? I'm actually getting a little nervous.
I bet you can't wait to pick up a sword and charge headlong into a dragon's maw, can you? Can you, little kids?
Please defeat the Emperor and save Lady Rhea. I'll be waiting here with all of the necessary preparations for a huge celebration.
No, that won't do. You're the keystone to our entire attack plan. You have to come with us. I'm sorry, I just don't like feeding kids. They don't do anything for the army. They're just here wasting resources. Such a terrible thing to say. I think this is Fistfuls of Fish. So let's do just a little bit of fishing. Just a bit. Ingrid could probably use the Lance of Ruin, yes, but Ingrid does not have the HP to be so flippant with it the way some others can be. And remember that if I attack with her, I do not get that alert stance plus. Like, I need to attack and get double speed, or else probably just sit there and wait. Could the kid crawl through 500 meters of sewers to plant a bomb in the capital? That's not a bad idea. That might work. I'm only doing this for the sake of getting some food, because we use a lot of food and supports for building motivation. Boop, boop, boop. And like, I may as well take advantage of 3 or 4 fish in one catch. Gotta wait for the good stuff, though. Nah, nah. I heard a sad trumpet in that one. Brum, brum. Yeah, I heard it again. Okay. I'll only do a couple more. I'm getting a good number of fish for this. And I'll have to come back later to see if I can grab one of them goddess messengers. So we'll grab some more again then. I think next week is going to be a good option for a battle to go do that paralog thing. Yeah.
This is a surprise. Why have you come to see me?
Garunaki, thank you for the host. How are you doing? Have you ever been here before? That's a name I don't recognize. Next week I could probably do the paralog monster stuff and whatever's third. That's what I'm saying, Garland. But no, I'm not going to go do a bunch of extra stuff. I'm going to do the paralog, and if there's nothing else available, then I'm just going to do the paralog. Like, unless I need a boost to get to the recommended level, then maybe. Yep. Alright, one more after this, I promise, and then we're done. Compared to pre-time skip, it seems like you have so few options for battles. I think the reasoning behind that is because, well, A, I've lost a few students, and B, everybody who wasn't directly one of my students isn't at the monastery anymore. Before the time skip, it's like if there was one who was from your house and a student from another house, you could still do that paralog because they would just come along with you. That can't happen post-time skip.
No.
Hello, Gatekeeper. Do you have anything to say today?
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report.
Nope, you don't. All right, tell me when I can order the needles to stick into your eyes then, since you clearly can't use them.
Is it true that we'll be assaulting Fort Merceus next? That doesn't sound like the brightest idea. I've heard that it's built to withstand an attack from even the largest of armies. And not to tell you how to do your job, but don't do it. I'm not ready to say my final goodbyes to everyone.
Too bad, you're the one that's going up the sewer pipe with the bomb. Somebody has to lead the kids. Okay. Now's probably a good time to do something with that silver bow. Because Shamir has a silver bow that is near breaking, and I could turn it into a plus or I could turn it into a brave. And she's already got a brave, so what if I just make it a plus? And then it gives her a little bit less weight, more use. I can wait one more. I can wait one more week, I think.
What do you require?
Let's replenish all of you. Well, actually, here. Let's see if we can dismiss any first. I don't believe I'm gonna need Dusker Cavalry or Thieves. These ones kind of suck. Gerald's Mercenaries are stuck with me. The Dusker Infantry are... no thanks. I've got a bunch of bees. Edmund troops or flash fire arrows. That actually looks pretty good, yeah. I should throw that on somebody. Sethlean monks, barley archers. Okay, everything else here looks to be okay. What can I hire? Blue Lion dancers, resonant ice, Blue Lion knights. One of them gives a lot of resistance and a big amount of magic attack. But they're A ranks, and that's the thing. I have very few people that can actually use an A rank. I could just buy some heavy knights. Before I quit this this thing, I should... Or when I come back after a battle, that's when I should go through some battalion maintenance and make sure that I check who has what in terms of authority.
Tell your friends.
Okay, I think I've already bought you out of all your stat boosters. Yep.
Come back soon.
Hey,
Welcome.
That's all good.
Come again.
Right, I wanted to check something.
Welcome.
Aha! So my theory that I had was correct. And that's that the master seals at the item shop do not replenish over time. Meaning that if I was not playing with online, and if I didn't have the online travelers selling me master seals, these would be very limited. And I would only be able to make a very select few of my units into master classes. With that in mind, I actually like the master classes a lot more. Because that means that they're not supposed to be an end target that you have for everybody. And currently, since I basically have an infinite supply of them, I've already got plans to have units like bounce around between a few master classes. If I only ever have access to like 5 or 6 seals, that means I gotta be picky with where they get used. And putting a unit at an advanced class and parking them there means like that's their end goal. And I actually truly would have to go through several advanced classes to make it worth being a master class. Okay. I'm more on board with master classes than I have been until now then. What do the dancers do? The dancers effectively act like the Heron did from Radiant Dawn, which is that they'll give everybody around the unit a second turn. But because it's a gambit, I can only use it once.
You know, Professor, laying siege to a keep is like asking a girl out on a date. First, you get past her defenses, then you make your move.
That's not the best analogy.
Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. I'm a seasoned veteran at this kind of thing.
Are you sure? Should I go and ask Ingrid what happened when you tried to make your move there?
Girls, I mean. I've never actually, captured any keeps. Anyway, I figure you go after the main gate. You take that out, and I'm sure we can win. Of course, you're making the tactical calls. I'm happier to follow than to lead.
Okay, so what else have we got around here?
True.
Captain Gerald's enemy.
The Death Knight is guarding Fort Merceus. The same one who was linked to Monica and to Flame's abduction 5 years ago. Anyway, he's one of the monsters responsible for Captain Gerald's death. We have to defeat him.
Was he? He wasn't there when Gerald went down. Hello, merchant.
Definitely. I traveled to Kingdom territory because I was nearby. I did some good business. Apparently, supplies are needed to reconstruct the Kingdom capital and the surrounding towns. I wonder where I should go next.
Maybe there. To be fair, Sylvain is trying to be earnest with Bernie, and she isn't having any of that. He was trying to be earnest with Ingrid, too, and she was just like, uh-huh. It's silly watching you fall on your face. He's good at bluffing. He's not very good at actually being honest, it seems.
Professor!
Doesn't matter how sturdy the keep. If the commander defending it is incompetent, it can fall as easy as anything. That's what they say, at least. I wonder if that applies to Fort Merceus. All I know is, if I was the Emperor, I'd never in a million years assign an incompetent commander to a fort as important as that one.
Don't worry, I don't think we have to worry about that. We're facing the incarnation of death.
The Archbishop has been taken to the Empire, just as we thought. But why hasn't Edelgard killed her yet? If she intended to use her as a hostage, she'd have publicly announced that she was unharmed. We don't know what the Emperor's intentions are. All we can do is fight on and pray the Archbishop is okay.
I mean, she did technically leave the church to me before everything went down, so like, I mean...
Hey!
It's my place now? Do we really have to worry so much about Rhea? I mean, I feel like all you guys are just kind of waiting to get back the original owner, and like you're just waiting for the house sitter to get kicked out. Not making me feel very welcome here. Incarnation of the goddess right here. Host body for the goddess. Actual goddess.
I've come here after getting chased out of the Empire. There's no place for our kind there anymore. But there are still many inside Empire territory who haven't abandoned their faith in the Church of Saros. I pray that one day we'll get the chance to rebuild the church within the Empire.
Sylvain might have prevailed with Bernie in his last support if he had left his entire speech to his letter and didn't show up himself. Maybe, but then she wouldn't have known who it was from, and that's the point. That's the part that makes it earnest, is he's just like, hey, that was me. How you doing? I legitimately think your story is awesome. Gilbert, take a break, man!
Even in the kingdom, only a few people knew about His Highness and Edelgard's relationship. Me? I always knew those two to be like brother and sister. To think that we would come to see this world, where they are at war with one another. I live it, and can still barely imagine such a truth. I have a request.
Just more supply runs! Give me a battle quest! Damn it, man!
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I happen to carry about 400 fish in my pocket at any given time. Here you go. You.
Yeah. So, we're finally invading Empire territory, huh? There's not much we can do right now, except pray for deliverance. I truly believe that we have it in us to succeed.
I do too. I believe we can do it. Oh, the peons don't know that. The peons don't know that I am the goddess. You might be right. Dorothea, this is one of your favorite spots now, isn't it? To just be contemplative and think about life. Fucking, I wish I'd used Dorothea more. I'm more interested in her as the story goes on. As a youngin', I was like, she's got a hat on. She's some kind of a flirt. It's fine. I get the archetype. But this is so much more tragic how she is post-time skip.
The Leicester Alliance is no more. 300 years of history. Gone and done. They write operas about events like this, you know? I'm sure they'll have a talented and beautiful songstress playing you. And with Dimitri at your side, well, they'll probably contrive some kind of romance to keep things interesting.
Oh god, I hope not. He is so interesting without needing any kind of love there. It's just entirely in his own head, and it's wonderful. Kubla showing the fish. Gilbert, why do you have this? It was the only thing that made Flame pay attention to class. Ah, I see. Yes, that checks out with me. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll make sure to have you resupplied soon.
Could I trouble you?
Fort Merceus is a keep that was constructed to defend the imperial capital, Enbar. We cannot enter the capital without first capturing that fort. But once we have it, the city should be almost entirely at our mercy. Now that we know Rhea is there, we must move with the utmost urgency.
Sure thing, just as soon as you teach me a little bit more about... I do want authority, but I also want flying, but I want authority, but you know what I also really want? Sword, 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 sword. Sword, 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 sword.
The Death Knight. I shudder to think of him. Professor, you remember my connection to him, do you not?
What happened? Yes, I remember.
I am still working through the trauma from back then. All these years later, if we meet him, I swear I will have my revenge.
Cold, chilled, 5-year-old revenge. It's going to be delectable. Flame, stop smiling at me like a serial killer when you say that. I've been planning and ruminating on it for the past 5 years. Really a drop in the bucket compared to how old I actually am, but of course I could never tell you that. Have a wonderful day, Professor. Flame, you scare me sometimes.
Each step closer to Enbar, I'm reminded of another part of my past.
Right. Yes. Gilbert was absolutely from Fargus. I keep forgetting Manuela is from Adrestia.
Riches and poverty, glory and failure. That city has it all. And if I'm honest, sometimes I miss it. That's how the past works, though, isn't it? It's always a different story than what you really lived.
Yes, Evil Dragon, first run. That's what the scrolling text is. You could also teach me to sword. I will get that S rank in swords.
Fort Merceus is the Empire's single most fortified military installation. Utterly impregnable, they say.
I'm still traumatized. Is staring blankly with a creepy smile. It's like, Flayn. Flayn, come on.
I wonder, do you happen to know the nickname given to Fort Merceus?
Is it No Mercy? The Silver Maiden? No, I bet it's not the Silver Maiden, because that's related to, hi Hanneman, peeking out from behind the text boxes. That's the paralogue we're gonna do. I'm betting it's the Stubborn Old General.
Indeed, a very good answer. But of course, you'd know that. Seems Fodlans give everyone and everything a nickname. Why, you were called the Ashen Demon. Myself, I have been called the Father of Crestology, which is a nickname as well as a title, I suppose.
Yeah, I do want to stream every run of it, but so as not to drive myself insane, I've gone back to a regular streaming schedule for the game. Once I get to second and third runs, I imagine there will be a fair amount of it that I might be able to skip through, just because it'll kind of be like repeat content, especially a lot in the first half of the game. The actual battles will be like, I want to keep putting strange and different modifiers on myself, like an all blank run or no X's or anything like that. But my first one, I'm just experiencing the whole thing as we go. And since I'm streaming it and listening to every line of spoken dialogue and talking out what I'm doing and talking to viewers and stuff, it's naturally a slower experience than most are doing. To the tune that I am currently at 124 hours and I'm on chapter 20. I hope you're okay with slow and methodical, because my roster has, let's see here, that's 1, 2... 3, 4, 5, like 5 armor knights or equivalents on it right now. I am a big fan of defense.
From this point onward, we're in all-out war with the Empire. Are you prepared, Professor?
Are you?
I have already steeled myself as best I can. First, we capture Fort Merceus. The fighting will undoubtedly be brutal, but we must prevail. As far as this army and I are concerned, you're our last ray of hope. We are relying on you.
Cool, no pressure. You know what? I really want to take Dimitri to tea like this. Hopefully we'll get a chance before everything is said and done. Or rather, I could just spend it now. Dimitri, would you like some tea? So haggard. Here, you can use this. Calm your nerves.
Please, allow me to take you up on your kind offer for company. This smells good. I wonder how it tastes.
Good, he likes this one.
Thank you.
I'm replaying Blue Lines, but only using Armor Knights for True Dink Army. Perfect. I love you, Halodar.
How warm and comforting.
Alright, let's see if I can pin you down. Equipment upkeep gives you like, you're doing great work. Yeah, you like equipment upkeep. I remember that.
So it is.
Hopes for future, tell me about yourself. That's bad. That's bad. First meeting?
So
yeah, okay. Children, first crushes, and school days. First crushes would be Adel. You probably don't want to talk about that.
So
okay, yeah, because you wanted to help the kids.
You really helped me. More than I can say. If it weren't for you, I do not know where I would be now.
You're alright. Yeah! Fucking nailed it! Let's just get all up in his face. Look at that wonderful eye patch.
Is something the matter?
Do you actually have an eye back there, or have you been faking it the whole time? I don't know.
I see.
Why does the screen get all sparkly? I just noticed that.
Professor.
Like, there's actually sparkles around. Why are there sparkles? Say something. Say something. Say something to my weirdly close face. No? No? Nothing? God damn it. Fine then, you're gonna be like that.
Thank you for the treat.
I'll go.
I had a wonderful time.
I get it.
I would love to do this again.
Don't flatter me. I can tell you just wanted to go back home to your true crush, Little Miss Lance. Okay, cool. That was good. Doo-doo-doo! King, how's it going?
Claude has stepped down from leadership, and Lester is now a vassal state of Fargus.
Oh my god, the bass in his voice. These earbuds don't even have very good bass, but I can hear it so much better than I could before.
The lords of the Western Kingdom are beginning to declare fealty to us in greater numbers also. The Empire is our only remaining enemy.
You cannot teach me anything that I don't already know a D in, so that's fine. Really? There is nobody in the church this time. Nobody in the cathedral whatsoever, huh? You have 7 armor knights as of chapter 4? Way to be, hello, Dar. Once as a boy I struck my father. Now that I think back on it, he must have been upset at the time. I wish I could go back and apologize to him. Felix. Don't worry about it, it's all in the past. It's never too late. Yes, it is. He's dead. It's in the past. Really? That's been what you've been all about. I'm surprised that you turned that down.
Well...
Okay, supports. Annette could work with Handjob, and that's about it. Oh, I guess also Dimitri. Felix could finish up with Sylvain, Seth, and Flayn. Flayn could work with a lot of people. Let's put Flayn and Dimitri here.
It is not guaranteed to be good, even if everyone sings earnestly. It is not easy after all.
It is so much fun to sing with others.
I found that whenever my voice gets a little bit too loud, it comes out in a terrifying battle scream. I can't control it anymore. Ah! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. How much renown do I have?
Need something?
600? Alright, I can't really get anything with that.
See you again soon.
So I've got... Oh, there's someone on the bridge. Hi, Marianne. How are you holding up now that your country's been dissolved?
Now that the alliance has been dissolved, what will become of the nobility?
Are you worried?
No, my adoptive father knows how to get by. I'm sure he'll do well for himself in the kingdom. All of Fodlan is going to change. I suppose I'll have to change with it.
Oh, that's nice. I mean, the animation probably would have happened regardless, but with that, she was looking up at the church. Nice little serendipitous coincidence there. So is there anybody left that can teach me how to fly? I already got flying training from Ingrid, and I turned down from Seth because I had him give me authority instead. Who else likes flying? Marianne does, but she's not very good at it. And the answer is really that's it. I also had Manuela teach me about swords instead of flying. So I might just not be able to do flying this time. Alright, give me a B+ in Faith then, I guess.
There is still more to learn.
Faith level, wait. Faith plus? Faith? Adept Faith? Faith Proficiency, that's the one. Doing female mage with reason and faith. Yeah, I would like to do an all magic run because I've heard well, I know that mages are very strong in this game, and I've heard that other people are having some good luck with it. And it would be such like a flip side to what I normally do in Fire Emblem. So what else have I got left? I could go do some meals just for the sake of support building.
Definitely.
And I have given myself plenty of training already, so let's go squeeze in a couple of these. It's really hard to train the protag in non-weapon categories, unless you put yourself on those particular classes, yes. Supports. Who can Dimitri work with? A whole lot of people still. There's right. I wanted to put him and Marianne together a bit because otherwise, like, I'm never gonna have a chance to see this one again since Dimitri is obviously not recruitable when I go over there.
I like this dish.
Looks good.
Okay. So Dee could work a bit with Flane, but he'll get there naturally with what they're training. Felix has Sedith and Flane. Flane might happen naturally because of what they do out in the field. Could also do Sylvain. Sylvain can work still with Dorothea quite a bit. So yeah, Sylvain has a bunch of eating partners, so let's put Sylvain with Dorothea. Bam, 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 bam.
I think I like this.
I realized it after I got to the monastery. Nobody in Fargus knows how to cook.
The whole country just sucks at it. Oh, I only had 2? I thought I had more than that. Well, there's one more, Sylvain and Dorothea. Try to hit on her again.
Ah, Dorothea. What are you doing here?
I was actually waiting to see you.
Were you going to invite me out to dinner? I accept.
Yes, I was. I don't think it would be so bad to share a meal with you from time to time.
This is effortless.
How about tonight? I'm busy tomorrow.
That's fine by me.
What are you busy with, I wonder?
Girls? And more girls?
She's here to just prickle him a bit.
Isn't it an unwritten rule not to ask about such things? But what a curious turn of events. Have you perhaps got an ulterior motive?
No ulterior motives. If you're worried, we can just pretend this conversation never happened.
No, wait! That's not what I meant. I just don't understand why you want my company now, when you've always been so cold to me.
Exactly!
Have you perhaps fallen in love with me?
No.
My stomach just got crazy. You know what? Maybe I'll eat on my own after all.
Fine, fine, I get it. You want someone to chase your loneliness away.
Something like that, yes. If you don't want to, I'll ask someone else.
Okay, that's frank.
Don't dream of it. It would be my pleasure, milady. And to be clear, the reason you chose to spend time with me is my family, yes? Or is it my crest? Both? I'm just curious about such things. Say I was a commoner. Would you still have invited me to dinner?
Is this really necessary for a simple dinner invitation?
He's kind of turned this into an interrogation.
Actually, I have a question of my own. Say I was a hoarse-voiced old hag. Would you still be flirting with me? Would you still want to hold my hand and whisper sweet nothings?
That's a difficult question. I have nothing against mature women,
It sounds like you have no idea how to handle someone that actually snips back, Sylvain.
Even if you were an old man, I still would have invited you out. If you were a former noble exiled from his family, or an orphan from the streets, my heart cares not. Just kidding. I just wanted to try saying that. Of course it's better that you have money.
You little... Yeah, that's probably true. So, Dorothea, about that dinner?
It would be an honor to have you join me tonight. And let's not talk about things like this over dinner, okay?
Even if I was an old man or an orphan, huh?
He doesn't know how to handle it. He doesn't know how to handle it that somebody's interested in him, even if he doesn't have his fucking... His boons, his bonuses, the things that he hates about himself. I feel like they... Now I really want to see how those two would go together. Just because, like, it's like... Dorothea knows how to snipe back. And see through him. And he's just like, ugh. This is weird, but it's also actually kind of like cutting through the bullshit to honest conversations, and he doesn't know how to handle that, and it's really good, and I like it. What rank was that support? That was B. That was B. Yeah, no other quests. Okay, this is it. Yeah, I said I was gonna go out and do one thing here. Alright, training. So, group tasks. You two are gonna work on your riding together, so that's fine. Set up the goals. I need to make sure that somebody is able to use friggin' axes soon. Like A rank in axes. And now that Dimitri has access to Wyvern Lord, I don't have to have him using them exclusively anymore. Like, he's got a B, that's fine, but I'm gonna let him get back to lances, because that's his real, true, passionate goal. I do still want to put him in flying, because if I can give him that avoidance plus, that'd be fantastic for letting him just tank things. So we'll put him on flying and lances. To do on riding lets him get to that Great Knight faster. Felix is in Fisties and Reason. That's still fine. Sylvain, keep doing magic stuff. Annette is on Reason and Authority? Yeah, that's fine too. Ingrid on Lances and Authority. Yes, I do have to actually give her Authority points because I want her to get to A. Bernie's fine, Dorothy is fine, Marion's fine. Leonie on Bows and Authority. She's at B rank now. I don't think she has to push forward to A, so we'll leave her on Bows for access to Bow Knight. She's got a 52% chance of passing, so I'll also give her some riding work. So Bows and riding. Oh, but I'd like her to get into that axe skill, too. Maybe I'll just, yeah, as long as she still uses axes, she'll get there pretty okay. Satisfines, Flame currently has about a 0% chance of becoming a Holy Knight because her riding still sucks that bad. Handjob's good. Manuela is a Holy Knight, so you don't have to focus on riding anymore. You can do whatever the hell you want. Let's give you some faith skills. And then some sword work. Papa Gilly. You know what? Let's just put you 1000% into heavy armor. See what happens when you max that out. Catherine is capable of becoming a Fortress Knight now with a bit more axe work. And to become a Great Knight, she still needs a bunch more on everything. So you keep going with the way you're going. And Shamir is good where she's at, okay? Instruction time. Let's give Ingrid some authority work. See if we can punch her up into the A rank.
Appreciate your guidance. Looks like I did it. Ah, no big deal.
You made Dimitri a Hector on a Wyvern when we wanted to be Ephraim the whole time. I made Dimitri into... Yes, Hector on a Wyvern, but he's also Ephraim because he's able to use lances anyways. Wyvern Rider still gives a plus to lances, remember. Fuck, Ingrid, you're so close. Let's push Flame a bit farther in riding.
I have done it.
Mystery Man, if you are there, I haven't been able to hear you because of the Discord thing doing its stupid thing, so let me try.
I haven't been talking this entire time.
Okay, well, I just turned over and saw you, so now you're good.
No.
I debate on whether or not to talk or to just sit quietly while you do your studying.
Well, if you're gonna hop into the voice call, you may as well say something. Dee-dee-doo, working your writing stuff, because this is kind of just me on autopilot right now. I'm just hitting buttons. Great Knight odds are up to 68. That's not bad, Dee-dee-doo.
I want to know an accomplishment I did.
What's up? As long as it's not a spoiler of any kind.
The second playthrough of Three Houses currently, I have managed to recruit everyone possible.
I was talking about this last time. good if that's a thing that you want to do. I don't think I'll ever do it because the story has more weight, in my opinion, if you have to kill people. Personally, that's just how I think about it. And I actually have a picture to show that off. This line. This line floors me. And it still floors me, and it makes me want to make sure that I always leave some people unrecruited for the sake of digging up lines like this.
But at the same time, I not want to kill any of the students.
Yeah, that's fine if that's what you want to do. Just I'm just responding. My take on it is that things will have much more weight and gravitas if you don't do that. And that's not to say you're wrong. I need to stress that immensely. Just not. I disagree with that as a goal because the storytelling of it is so big for me. And yes, Dedue is not dead. Dedue came back, and then Dedue got a bunch of like 6 and 8 point levels on that map, and now he is ungoddamn stoppable because he is a war master, and he's got 33 defense and 41 strength, and plus 20 crit, and 2 killer weapons.
You know you're in overkill mode with someone when they have 40 strength and are able to crit 50% of the time.
I know what you're talking about.
Multi-hit weapons.
Yeah, so Leonie... She's still got quite a ways to go on Great Knight, so there's no risk of her, like, needing to become a bow knight anytime soon. So I'm gonna put some just training points towards her axes. Felix. Dimitri. Yeah, let's just let Dimitri do some training here. Oh, yes, the flying. Get that fantastic alert stance thing. I'll do a mass recruitment run after I beat all the routes. Want to make the story as heartbreaking as possible. Yes. All recruitment seems like a thing to do when you're just having fun and trying to break the game. It takes away from the story to me. Papa Gilly's good, but you're part of the A-team now, so I do need to give you some amount of work. Like in your heavy armor. Let's push that all the way up, just for experimentation's sake. Whoo! It's completely unnecessary for him, but when you get to A+ in heavy armor, you get weight -5, and you get to take that with you to a different class.
Some new
You can have potentially a swords master with little to no weight penalty.
Yeah, if you trained a swords master, Catherine here, in heavy armor up to A+, and then put her back to swords master, she can use any sword she wants with no weight. Yeah, hello Dar, Papa Gilly's on the A-team because guess what? Petra's fucking dead. She fell on the field of Grondor, unfortunately.
I'm still sad that Petra died.
Of course I am too, but if I had to lose anybody, honestly, she was the one with the least amount of social connections and was filling the least crucial role in my army. It was nice to have another flyer, and I did want to see the triangle attack, but I can bring in, like, Seteth or somebody for some random one-off with Ingrid just to see that happen. Your Catherine is already B in heavy armor? Hell yeah, she is! Ever since I got her, I've had her swap over to training axes and heavy armor. She's an armor knight now, but she could pass fortress knight if I wanted to put her through it. And then I'll do a little bit of, I think, yeah, Felix work here. Let's give you some more skill in... fisties.
Learn how to punch.
Are you playing Fire Emblem correctly if it doesn't make you a little sad from character deaths? Yeah, Good statement. Listen, Petra was meant to die. She died so we could have another dink. Look on the bright side.
I'd like you to explain something.
Soldiers have been unhappy with the food lately, and the complaints have been bad for morale. What should we do? Maybe we should hold cooking classes, we should prioritize finding higher quality ingredients, and obviously we need a better cook. No, Dedu knows how to make the... do the cooking classes.
Understood.
Teach the people. Yeah.
Feed a man to water, you only quench it for a day. Teach a man to find it himself, you help him for life.
That's not the saying that I've heard. That's a new version on that.
I'm sorry, I couldn't remember the
with you and I.
correct version of the saying.
Here is the result.
The regular one is give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish, you feed him for life.
Right.
Meaningful character deaths is what makes classic mode so important. Exactly, yes! Raph died in my Golden Deer file. I was sad, but it was more sad because I didn't have a backup. That's the real sad point. And I've been thinking about this a little bit too because of the way that recruitment in this game seems to work.
Age is but a number.
I suppose it's working.
Oh, Manuela finally got... I got my first warp. Because the way recruitment in this game works, it seems to me like there have been no safe backups to pull in to replace units that fall in the late game.
This is no good. Sing from your diaphragm.
They won't notice if one person doesn't sing.
Like, normally in a Fire Emblem game, you get characters drip-fed to you throughout the entire experience, including some that happen in the late game that come at a high level and bad growths to fill in for units that die in the late game. I haven't seen anything like that happen here, and I don't want to hear about it. I need to stress that every time I say something. Do not confirm or deny anything for that on me, for me. I'm just giving an observation. Flane. What is Flane like? Flane likes fish. Is there a fish in a cup here? I don't know. I don't think there's a fish in a cup.
I don't think there's fish-flavored tea.
But what if, though? It'd be perfect for Flane. Take Tea of the Saints.
I am pleased that you invited me. I am ever so grateful. Have some, Professor.
You can't make me drink tea at my own party. Huh? You're not into upkeep. Last battle, you're doing great work. Yeah, you like that. You like praise. Things you find romantic, shareable snacks. You seem different. You like snacks. Yeah, you like foods. Monastery mysteries. I heard some gossip, gardening mishaps. Yeah, you're into mysteries, right? No, feck. Almost.
That tea was very delicious.
Close.
Okay, so that's some support up with Flan.
Flan?
Yeah, Flan. And now I think we're gonna do a battle this week. Because we're gonna go do the silver-haired maiden. But first, I need to hit the washroom and get a refresher on my drink. And also get all of these tiny mini burps out of my system. Back in a minute. Okay, certifications. Let's see if there's anybody that can take some stuff. I could turn Gilbert into a warrior or a paladin if I need him to do either of those things. And he's got the defenses to be both, so I could just turn him into something else once he masters Grey Knight, of course. Not before. Manuela's good, Handjob's good, Flame. Yeah, until they actually master their class, I don't think I have to worry too much about it. And mastering a master class is going to take some time. Really? Annette still didn't finish off Warlock. I guess if she's moving so slowly, she's not really attacking anybody anymore. Yeah, there's no need to put anybody through certifications right now. I could become a Holy Knight if I wanted to. I need more riding, but I've got a 32% chance of passing. Oh! Oh, look how sick that looks. Look at the colors and the shine on that. It's like, it's black, but it's not jet black. It's got a hint of some, hint of a cool, like, blue tint to it, and it's got red on the armors and stuff. That is nice.
That really looks cool.
That looks nice. If I need a master class to go to, I mean, like, fuck the enlightened one. Be this. Put me on a horse. I'll still get access to all the same stuff, but I'll get Kanto.
Don't you want Mortal Savant?
I already have Mortal Savant in terms of the enlightened one. Like, if I want to be on foot running around, I can just use the class that I already have. It may just seem that Annette's class mastery is taking time because he can't use the dink training method with her. That's also probably part of it. I can't put her in front to just absorb hits. Alright, I thought I smelled something funky there for a second. Let's go ahead and do the battle. So I do know that I have to be careful with this because there's apparently a way to hard lock your game here. So I'm going to drop a save and I'm going to drop a second backup save. And once I go in, I can't come back out. That's what it is. So, Arion Road. The fortress city lies on what was once the border between the kingdom and the empire and is a valuable strategic asset. Dimitri intends to reclaim it. Does the enlightened one have 4 swords behind their back at all time? No, I didn't think so. I don't know if the female mortal savant does either. I know the male does, or it might be that the female just doesn't have the fuzzy collar.
Thank you. You may leave now.
Possibly.
Was the report worrying, my boy?
Not really. There's just a problem I must now clean up. Do you know of Arion Road? It is a fortress that also goes by the name of the Silver Maiden.
This is the first time hearing of it.
Is that so? Arion Road is a fortress city, lauded as the strongest in the kingdom. The land around Arion Road was once entrusted to Count Rowe. When he turned to the Empire, the Silver Maiden went with him. Now, one after another, the lords of each region are leaving the Empire at the call of the Eastern Lords. But I am sure the Empire has no plans to relinquish the fortress city, given its strategic position on the front lines of their war with the kingdom. Unless we can take back Arion Road, the kingdom will continually be attacked at its weakest points. I was thinking that we need to deal with it soon, and that we need to investigate the status of the enemy's force, but...
Is there a problem here?
I'm afraid so. We confirmed that troops departed the Imperial capital, headed for Arion Road.
Yeah.
If they are followed by a second and third batch of reinforcements, then the difficulty of taking back Arion Road will increase exponentially. But that does not mean we are entirely without recourse. I am just at a loss as to when the soldiers will arrive.
All right, well, let's go deal with it.
Right away. You never cease to amaze. Your answers always bring me joy. Okay, let's gather everyone immediately. We'll begin the war council for the departing troops.
Okay. Annette, Dorothea, Felix, Merceus, Dimitri, Flame, Sylvain. There's a lot of blue lions on this month's activity participation. People must be picking up blue lions as their second run. Like, en masse. Because Dimitri and Dedu are the 2 that can't be recruited, which means it's actually a blue lions run.
Thank you.
And I think everyone besides Dorothea is blue lions in that list.
Flame isn't.
Well, outside of those 2, everyone else is blue lions.
Okay, so let's take a look at what's going down here. This looks like a big deployment. I can take 11 units with me. I see a whole lot of fortress knights. Ugh. I see switches. I see levers. I see paladins. I see a holy knight. So we got master classes involved here. I see Hubert. Hubert has his fucking meteor again. Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay. Good news is that this time he is not set to move. So if it's a dude with meteor that doesn't move, it's trivial to deal with. All I have to do is put somebody inside his range. And then he'll take the shot. So I can pick who that is. And if he's not moving, I'm not time pressured the same way. This guy has Fortify, so that's gonna suck. Agnia's Arrow. So that's another giant range. No, wait. Oh, you have Bolting. Okay. So there's another huge range magic here. You have magic of 36. So you have magic of 41. So Hubert's meteor is gonna hurt more, I think. Might of 10. Might of 12. Yeah, Hubert's meteor is gonna hurt ever so slightly more, but there's still 4 boltings that have to be dealt with. And then up on this side, there's another lever. Ooh, floor trap, you see. It's probably that I have to hit the switch to turn off the floor traps, if I had to guess.
Jen, why is it that bolting has more uses than meteor does?
I don't know. Over here we got an Imperial General and Assassin, which may or may not have been Petra again. I doubt it, because they're not marked as a commander, but they are an Imperial General, which means it's probably a player character. And look at it this way, you get to kill Hubert again. Yay! It's a little weird to me that I start here and like the whole map exists, but then the general's over on this side. What's the clear conditions? It doesn't say. X details, yeah, it just says floor. I guess we'll find that out when we actually get into it. There are a whole lot of traps about, 2 giant range magic users, an assassin on the far side, 35 enemy units, victory conditions is defeat the enemy commander. I could just rush straight to Hubert if I really wanted to, and in fact, it lets me, like, they put a bridge behind me. If I wanted to, I could just run a unit straight out and down the side and go hit him. I don't have to be inside the city at all. There's a chest behind me, so either I go back and get it or I send somebody else back to get it, and I think Ingrid is a good match for that since she can fly, so we'll make sure that Ingrid gets a chest key right off the start. So many stat boosters in here now. I have 4 giant shells. That's so much defense.
So much freaking defense.
Yeah, chest key. So, units. There should be somebody here that's not necessary. Kublis, Dimitri, Leonie, Dedu, Sylvain, Flane, Shamir, Ingrid, Annette, Gilly, and Felix. No, actually, this is exactly as many frontline fighters as I have. And then I can set up the appropriate units on adjutant status. So Dimitri, you can take Marianne along with you. Stay on the ground for now, since you're not done with Great Lord just yet. But this is also a good chance to get you to finish that. If I send you in with the heavy infantry, you can absolutely get there. You have a protection of 32. Yeah, I should check the enemy statuses, the stats and weapons and stuff first. So we've got, it looks like a bunch of level 38s, a couple 39s. Wait. This is also an Imperial General, so this might have been Dorothea if she was still on the enemy side. Yeah, so... So, ooh, somebody with a Seraph robe. I might want to send Kublis in with steel if that's the case. There's a couple goddess, there's an energy drop and a goddess icon out here too. Yeah, all right, Kublis, you are getting your steel back for this one. Oh, wait, before I do that. I need to check the speeds on them. You have a speed of 30. $15 and 2. So the goddess icon and the energy drop will be trivial. I have a speed of 23, and I already have speed plus 2, right? I don't think I can boost her speed up enough to get that Seraph robe, unfortunately.
How many speed boosters do you have?
Oh, I think I see what you're after. Resistance, defense, luck, dexterity, magic, strength, charm, resistance, defense, luck, speed by 2. I only have 1 speed wing to raise it by 2 points. That's it. So that could put me at 25, and even then with plus 4 from Annette, it's not going to be enough to overcome 30. I can't do it. So I'm still going to give her the steal so that she can go south, but that Seraph robe I think is just gonna have to get left by the wayside. I can't do it this round. We'll drop drop dexterity for this round, okay? So I'm still not done. I need to check the rest of what they got. So I see a lot of silvers. Agnia's arrow is the most powerful form of black magic. Not high on crit, but it is high on damage. Silver, silver, Ragnarok, and you... Oh, are you for fucking real? Every one of these mages has bolting. There's 12 boltings up here.
And 2 of them can move.
Oh, good God. Okay, that's a big consideration to take. The lesser units have much less magic. They have a magic of 24, plus bolting's 12, so that's an attack of 36 magic, and bolting cannot hit twice. But there are 2 of them, so it could hit twice, in the sense that they could both target 1 unit. Silver, hammer, silver, silver, silver. Woe Dao over here. Silver, silver, tomahawk, some silver axes, silver, silver, horse slayer on you. Aura fortify, tomahawk, silver, silver, tomahawk, silver lance, a horse slayer, tomahawk, silver lance, meteor, miasma lunas. So I'm seeing attacks of around 56-ish. I got some 50s, I got an occasional 60, a couple 40s, but those are usually gauntlet users. Speed-wise, I got the 26s for War Masters, 19 for Paladins, 2 for Fortress Knights, 20 for Snipers. Yeah, it's worrisome. It's worrisome, all right. Last check on the abilities. Grants Might +5 with Gambits, Miasma, Fiendish Blow, Heartseeker Commander, Paragon, Reason level 5, Authority, and Dark Magic uses times 4. His Miasma has 80 attacks. 80. Why would you ever need 80 of them?
Guess you want to solo a map?
Oh, God. I got a lot of +20s, some +20 on hit. I mean, that's... Oh, right. They are War Masters. They have +20 on crit. So I have to be very careful with the War Masters. You have Magic Bind, Sword Prowess. Bow Prowess is bow range +2. Weight -5, some Cantos. Okay. I could send out Dimitri to master up his Great Lord class, or I could send out Dee or Leone with the Dusker Heavy Soldiers and let them tank the hits. Because oddly enough, at this point, I think Leone has more native defense than Dimitri does. I don't know how that happened, but Leone is now an untouchable front wall. And she's got a lot farther to go in Great Knight than Dimitri does in Great Lord. But I also wanted to get Dimitri wrapped up soon so that I could put him back on a flyer full time. So what do I have for a second battalion here? A second battalion with good defenses. The Dusker Heavy Oh, wait, they're on a net? A net? Why are you holding on to those Dusker Heavy Soldiers? Oh, God. You know what that says, though? If I gave Leone the Dusker Heavy Soldiers, she's at a B already.
Leone is going to be untouchable.
She's got a protection rating of 48. She's got a 48.
8 protection. I don't think anyone is going to touch her physically.
Actually, a lot of units are going to touch her, but the ones who are the scary ones, the War Masters, they won't. Although they wouldn't before. They would only be able to hit her for 2, so critting would be like no worry. I could also give Leone the 4 giant shells. That's overkill at that point. Like, putting all that defense on one unit, it's like she's already not going to get hurt. I would rather give them to somebody else.
Give her at least 1.
Anyways, I think I'm honestly gonna give Dimitri back the heavy soldiers for now, because they will ensure that he can honestly stay on the front lines. Leone already has the defenses and doesn't need it as much. So now he's got 42 protection and she's got 38 with no battalion. DD2's got 37, and if he waits, he gets boosted to 42. And then Papa Gilly's got 40. With the Kingdom Armored Co. So that's actually a pretty good setup there.
Welcome. Come back soon.
Okay, so inventory, battalions. Let's give Leone back something, anything. She can use bees. The Varley archers give her +5. Plus 30 to hit. The Fraldarius soldiers would give her +6. Bridget hunters give none. Edmund troops give none. But these guys also don't have any levels on them. I think Leonie's buff enough that she could probably use this map to level up one of these other guys. Oh, or I could give Dimitri one of them and then give him the battalion experience doubled. No. I have to worry about what I'm going to do with this map right now. You take the Edmund troops. Flane's good. You have the Stride. DD2's... Is the Elmira Mercenaries really all you can use? You have a C+ in authority. I feel like you can get something better for your buck, because that's almost a basic bitch one right there. You can use C's. Kingdom Snipers would give you more protection, more hit. The Wyvern Co. would let you do Recovery Roar, but give you 4 protection. Let's go with that, because it also gives him some extra crit. It's just exactly what DD2 needs.
Give him even more crit.
Yeah, more, you know, always more. More. King of Lions Co. is fully decked out, but what if I gave physical attack -10 for this swap? I'm gonna make a call here because Shamir's never at risk of not attacking somebody, and she's always super far away. So I'm going to give her the Bridget Hunters and try leveling them up. Papa Gilly's got the Armored Co, but I think you are capable of using something much stronger. The King Alliance Co would give you equivalent protection, but also a crazy amount of attack, crit, and charm. It does get rid of my impregnable wall, and I kind of like having that on somebody. Who else would use the King Alliance Co? McQuell, Evil Repellent. That one would be really good for Annette. And the Kethlean Monks are level 1. Give magic attack and resilience. Resident White yeah, sure. Annette, you use those guys. Level them up for a while. Let's give Gilbert the King Alliance Corps. No, wait, I severely need that other one. I really do. Having that that wall, it lets me do cheesy things with this. It's just too valuable to give up. Go back to the units. Dimitri has Marianne. That's fine. What other supports could I get in here? Dorothy and Sylvain. I think that's a good one that we can work with here. And then I've got Catherine, Manuela, Bernie, and Sedith. Catherine. I wanted her to work with Dimitri a bit. But Dimitri's also working on Manuela, and I can't have both. If I had to pick one, honestly, I'd rather... He's not going to get doubled. I guess I'll just have him eat with Catherine. I'll have him do a lot of support stuff with Catherine in the future. Who else can Catherine support with? Nobody else. That's her only option here, so maybe she just doesn't come for this one. Manuela and Flane, sure. Let's get them two together. Bam. All right, so that's my those guys. I think my inventories are all still roughly okay. Killer, Brave, Silver, Fail Not, Fire, Short Axe, Blue Gong, Steel, Gauntlets Plus, Steel Sword, Woe Dao, Silver Axe Plus, lots of good shit. Ooh, Papa Gilly. Has mastered Great Knight, hasn't he? No, he got A+ in armor. That's what it was. He's only got a speed of 7, and he's already got... No, he does not have... The Fortress Knight had -5. Had weight -5 that came as part of the class. Great Knight does not. So if I give that back to him, then he'll gain a little bit of a speed edge on the other Great Knights out here. Okay, let's check the map really quickly because I need to make sure I send my resistance units to the north. Ingrid is part of the resistance squad. Kublis has 22. Felix has 21. Dimitri has 17. Flane has to go north 1000%. But aside from that, I don't really have a lot of people to go there. Like, Flane and Annette both. It might just be that I send magic users up north. Like, this little squad right here should be able to handle everything that comes at us.
Magic users to fight magic users.
And then everybody down here will handle what's left. I have Sylvain available for heals in the south for whoever needs it. And from what I hear, dropping a save here is not the problem. The problem is saving and then backing out. And I have a backup save anyway. So let's overwrite this one down here. And then go for it. Defeat the enemy commander, defeat Kublis or Dimitri, falls.
It seems we are just in time. Any later and Arion Road may have been lost. Her Majesty was right to send me here.
Hubert. So, you have come here in command of extra troops from the Imperial capital. I had hoped to take the fort while it was poorly defended, but now, well, there is nothing to be done. We must defeat him, and then take Arion Road.
Alright, let's do it.
Traps have been set throughout Arion Road to repel invaders who make it inside. If I remember correctly, there should be devices somewhere that let you deactivate the traps. However, Arion Road has been in Imperial hands for a while now. They may have changed how things work, but there's no point in talking. Let's just make a point to disable any devices we come across.
Oh, changing how it works? That means something's gonna get set on fire, isn't it? One of them is probably gonna explode.
Ready when you are.
Feckin' heck. Feckin' heck, I say. Okay, so one of them can hit me here, but Ingrid should be fine. Chesticles has an Umbral Steel, alright? It's not great, but something. I do need to make sure that I send the right unit north because they're gonna have to be able to take a 63 damage. Okay, never mind. I am not going to attack these guys. I'm not going to let them attack me. I have to be the one to initiate combat on these fuckers. At least I hope that's gonna be how this works. Maybe I have to move in, attack, and let Flame pull me back out.
I'm your girl.
You were just about to say something?
Question, Petra and possibly Dorothea in this map. I'm wondering where the rest of the Eagles are going to be, like,
Bernadetta and, again, possibly Petra were in, were supposed to be, I'm assuming, in battle or in Blood of the Eagle and Lion, because there was a sniper general on top of the hill again and another assassin up north. So maybe there is yet another assassin that's supposed to be this guy. I don't know.
I'm really wondering is Linhardt and Caspar, because I don't think we've seen those two yet.
So what am I gonna fucking do with this guy here? I could probably make a move for one of these guys right now with Sylvain, and that's not a terrible idea because I can still rescue her back out. So let's do something stupid right now. Right off the bat, see if this works. Get some XP, I get level 38. Alright.
I'll use this power for the greater good.
HP and strength is good. Sees a yellow wind in front of the lever. I have a bad feeling about this. Yeah, you're right. This is kind of weird, but it's also possible that they just sent somebody at the lever and then boltings collapsed on the unit and killed them.
What's the plan?
Yeah, if I dance for you... This is also a space where I could use Papa Gilly to put somebody here to bait them down to me. Like, put somebody on the space for attacking, use Papa Gilly to reduce their damage to 1, get them to come after me, and then descend on them with everything I have next turn. Because for some reason it looks like I can only move... Oh, the floor trap slows me down! Fucker! Aw, oh, damn it, I can't get right up on him now. I wouldn't be fast enough to do this anyways. Fuck me! Okay, well this is still doable. We'll bump you here. I'm gonna give you the Sword of Zoltan. No, Iron Axe. Steel Sword. Something really weak. Because it doesn't matter what you do this turn. We're just gonna do this. I'm gonna... Fuck. That puts him in range of bolting. So if I gambit for you, we'll impregnable wall you so that you can't be hurt. I have to waste a bunch more turns here than I wanted to right off the bat. I also need to make sure that I track your range so I don't step inside of it. So, first thing, Dee-Dee-Doo heads south. Go bump them up a bit because for some reason they can't hurt you at all. Oh, it's because you're hitting with your armored blow, of course. So you'll be fine down there to deal with these guys. You guys have tomahawks, don't you? Do you have a hand axe? You do. Don't be that aggressive with it. This is fine. But is it? No, it's actually not. Be that aggressive with it. Go ahead and hit him with your hammer.
All in his service.
Whoop.
Snatch him with the hammer.
He uppercutted! With what has to be like a 50-pound hammer, he uppercutted that bastard. Whew, way to be dee-dee-doo. Oh, you guys also have tomahawks. There's a lot of people who are just gonna hit me from range here, and it's gonna be unfortunate. So Dimitri with 42 protection is probably okay to run straight forward. Attract a bunch of attention. Attack speed of 33, 19. You have a speed of 32. No, you have a speed of 20. He used to be fast, too. Something happened to Dimitri. Or rather, I think it's that the enemies just got hard all at once.
Yeah, I think it might have been that the enemies just got really fast.
So let's plop you here. You can go at him with, Iron Lance ought to be fine for return fire. Oh, right, I gave him back his alert stance, too, so his avoidance is up at 50%. That's pretty good.
My orders?
I can move sweet little Leonie down here. Ah, but you're gonna hit her with your stinky, smelly tomahawk. So equip your steel bow. Do you have close counter? I gotta give that back to her if I'm gonna have her start using bows. Break shot's not gonna do enough to them. Well, it's enough. I can get them to walk in this direction and stand on the traps and figure out if that's gonna do anything or not. Besides, I don't think they're capable of hurting me. I have... Oh, wait, I only have protection of 38 now. Yes, they will hurt me. Okay. So let's do this real quick. God damn it! I just figured out I don't think it's possible for me to get Papa Gilly out of there unless I rescue him out, which is what I'm gonna have to do. So let's get you out of there. That means Kublis is the only target for bolting, so all three of these guys are gonna go and hit her. Or one of them can hit Dimitri now, because I didn't think about that. Okay, fine. It's only a 24 damage. He's gonna get hit with 50% odds. He'll be fine. Annette may as well boost his resistance a bit then. Give him some more strength and speed. Felix will get up here next to him. Yeah, you can hit from super far away still. Why is Annette still in your range? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Combat Arts curved shot with you. That's 20 damage. But a 44% crit chance. And hopefully I can duck back out too. Alright, let's see what Fail Knock can do. No crit and a miss. Fuck. Yeah, 10 damage. Alright, back up a little bit. I'm worried about Annette. I'm very worried about Annette right now. This guy has a speed of 19. Okay, so we wouldn't double her at least. Let's get you standing next to her. All right, that was just kind of a big old confusing fuck nugget of first turn. Let's see what happens.
Surprise reinforcements. We must defeat them.
Why are you throwing axes at me? I don't understand. Don't you know it's futile?
Nice try.
Good. Is Bow Knight not targeting Annette because she can counterattack? The Bow Knight can hit from 4 away, Annette can only hit from 3 away, so it can't be that. Yeah, now he's going for Felix.
Too easy.
It all comes down to this.
Anyways, I'm gonna have to move a bunch of my units backwards now because I kind of forgot my own plan here, which was that I would descend on those guys in the north once I had them move forward. But then I moved them all forward this way. Oh, that's lovely how it doesn't hurt them. Okay, so if I was to do this... That's a hefty counter crit and I don't love it. So what if I did this? See, I like that. That's gonna break them both and keep them here for a turn while I deal with what's going on in the center.
Witness my resolve.
And then, Ingrid is good at this stuff. Oh, fuck, she's got A. I could have given her the good battalion, too. Yeah, so many wasted opportunities with all this. Yeah, let's not target the second bolting up to us until, because then I have to deal with 2 of them incoming every round, and I'd prefer not to have that just yet. So if I hit you from here... How are you kidding me? Why do you double me? You've been broken! Oh, it's because the steel sword really slows me down. Fuck. See, that's not bad. You only have a 6% chance of hitting me, and I have a 29% chance of crit. If I don't kill you, Sylvain can dance, and then I will kill you. So let's take those odds.
Watch and learn.
Swordsmaster evasion tanking. Ooh, ooh. Physical attack and protection. Nice. We'll dance for you. Then I get to go again and make you super duper super dead. Here's the crit.
Of course, to get the crit when you don't need it.
Yep, always. Unnecessary criticals is just a thing around here. So that's one of them downed, and then next turn we can descend upon the other one. Meaning we're pretty free to do what we need to down here. So dee-dee-doo, you can just keep destroying these fortress knights up here. One by one. Watching them harmlessly tink off you in return.
More proof of my loyalty.
Okay, batten now down here. I need to track you. You might hit Sylvain. Sylvain has a bunch of HP, though, so he should be okay to take a bolting. Ingrid can tank it, and Kublis also has 23 HP and like a ton of evasion right now. So, if I want to focus on this Bow Knight, I've got a bunch of options here. Let's let Gilbert step down here so that these two can form a wall against the Fortress Knights together. Okay, wow, I wasn't aware that the axe of Ukon Visara was going to be quite that amazing. Go ahead, Papa Gilly. One-shot this Fortress Knight.
Completely murdered.
62 damage!
On my honor as
He just cleaved all that steel in half. What's more, it didn't hurt him. Why didn't it hurt him? And it restores HP every turn. Ah! This is Gilbert's weapon for the rest of the game.
Oh, it's a sacred weapon. That's why.
It's not a hero weapon. I guess that's true. Yeah.
Weapons.
I got this thing and immediately just threw it in a chest because I'm like, oh, well, it's got the Crest of Gloucester. That means I can't use it. Pfft, I don't want to hurt my units with it. I've had it here since I turned into adults. Hot diggity damn.
Yeah, the benefit of sacred weapons is that I think...
No. Okay, so then you can step up here, and you've got the speed to double him with the silver axe, should do good damage here. Oh, you have a spear too, you can hit him back. But you've only got 8 uses on it, better save it. To be fair, you haven't had many chances to A-level axe, that's also true, yes. I love how Leonie just seems to take personal offense at scratching your shield. So many times somebody's hit her, like she comes, whacks them, they hit, dink, and then she crits them back. It's like, stop scratching the paint! More defense, more speed, yay.
Reassuring.
Yeah, and she got more defense. Now she's up to 39 protection. Just like natively, this is not with a battalion.
Protection.
So Dimitri's 38 already. I guess he's not that far ahead of the rest of my units. I could have him just participate in kills. Yeah, stab him.
I swear it wasn't in vain.
Good job, Marianne.
I won't let this hold me
Bad job, Marianne. And then I can have Annette. Hey, look at that! What a perfect amount of damage. 49. Make him dead, please, Annette. And 100% chance to hit.
It had to be done.
Perfect.
I legit fear a day where Leonie will have more def than Dee Dee do. Not for myself, but your enemies. Here's the thing. He's got 33. She's got 36. That day has been here for a while. Leonie is legitimately, like, she's got more than Papa Gilly, the game's native Fortress Knight. She is my tank. She's been in armor for so long now. Oh, ooh, 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 you may have made a mistake there, Mr. Magey boy. You may have put yourself in range of me. Go for that. Take the shot. Dodge the lightning strike because she's just like that. Down goes a bolting.
Thinning their numbers.
Yeah, the damage I was kind of afraid of.
I can't get her away from this guy, though. And you're gonna hurt her real bad. Thankfully, it looks like that's right on the edge of his attack range. His too, so I can just yank her back with Felix. Bam. Cool, that's safe. Now let's move Flane over in this direction, since I have a net in the south now. Leone has nowhere near the same amount of attack as Didi do. Well, of course not. I don't think anybody's gonna... Well, actually, no, Dimitri might have more attack than Didi do.
The close tie between Dimitri and the actual king and the...
Imposter king. You can say it.
Dinged.
Didi has 41 and Dimitri has 40. So he's real close, but I think Didi has the highest strength on the team at present. Whereas Leone has 29. Yeah, she's quite a bit below. Boom! Just a big old sledgehammer swing on that.
I'll cut a path.
Whoa! 39. What do you got?
I wield this power for his highness.
I think I'm gonna have to turn Dedu into a monk. Just for like one map, I'll let him study a little bit of a little bit of faith. Just for one, just enough to turn him into a monk, so that he keeps getting magic.
Kill him, faith.
Who am I to deny the king what is clearly his side hobby?
I think he would hate it if you made him a monk, though, because he can't punch as hard then.
Oh no, he can still punch as hard. It's he just is also able to use magic. So if I hit you with 11 sword first, or here, what if I get right up close and personal? I'm probably fast enough that you can't double me, but you could crit me back, and that's worrisome. So if I hit you with 11 sword, zap. Good. So that wounds you. Hopefully enough that I can put Kublis down in front. Rusted gauntlets, okay. Sword of Zoltan is perfection. Steel sword is also perfection. Take that shot.
This could turn the
Does
tides.
Ingrid have bad luck, or is the crit chance just that high? She's got 25 luck. The fist wielders in this map are War Masters, and War Masters have a native plus 20 crit, so they're just that high, yeah. So let's rally up your... Oh, right, that's luck. Shit, I thought Flame did resistance. So we're gonna do that. Ensures that you at the very least will not be critted.
Well done.
Okay, Kublis healed up. Okay, so we're good to make a move on the boltings up north here. Meanwhile... let's top up to... Yeah, let's boost his resistance.
Quite helpful.
Top him up.
Thanks for that.
I fight and grow stronger. Only now.
Again, not a great level from Felix. We'll let Shamir take a quick pot shot at you. That is not very good. Yeah, you have a strangely high amount of avoidance. But take the shot. Maybe I'll land a crit. All right. Good job, Shamir. Good job, Shamir. I love you. You've been holding up this whole map. I mean, this whole game. This guy survived a crit. This guy survived 2 arrows. How? How are you still alive? I don't believe you.
How?
Okay, well, I need to make sure that I have something that's got good avoidance, since you're gonna come in ablazing here. So we'll put on that and wait. I get me a rusted gauntlets, throw them out. These guys have silver lances, but only an attack of 44, and I have 40 and 39. Yeah, so these guys will be fine to run through. You are 37, you're 38. Okay, you can run up. Killer axe for return fire. Leone can come stand here to grab whatever this is, which is a rusted bow.
Weak.
1 damage cut in half is 0. I suppose that's true. That's how the math works out.
Rounds down.
With how much you rally with Annette, she really deserves some XP for that. Yeah, I wouldn't turn down experience for rallies, but she's doing just fine, I think. She's also my top mage nuker, so I use her plenty.
I won't stop here.
All right, wonderful. Down goes the Axeman. That bolting had an 11% chance to crit. That's scary. I don't like that. Okay, somebody has to come up here and turn this thing off now. Felix has a resistance of 20, a resilience of 21, good luck, and also a bunch of HP. So you are the best person to do this. XP obtained. Battalion endurance replenished by 10.
All the city's defenses are under my
Aha! So there is a trick here.
So, the system has been modified. The person operating the traps must be elsewhere.
So nothing bad happened. It's just that it didn't turn them off. Okay, I'm fine with that. Ah! You have too much HP. You have too much... I mean, too much magic power. It's not okay. It's not okay. But I also can't have Dimitri charge blindly in either. By leaving him there, I'm attracting the attention of one of them to hit me instead, which seems worth it. So I'm gonna back up a little bit. Leave that on. We can go and try to top him up a bit.
Quite helpful.
Just pray that that crit doesn't come in. They really want to hit Dimitri, so if I move Shamir into an appropriate location, I could have her charge in and be on the offensive next turn. Use a vulnerary for now. Get yourself that 10 HP. Meanwhile, Ingrid. 11 sword is a bad idea because you can't really do anything with it. But what I could do is move her up a little bit. Wait here, let me check this. Make sure I stay out of that guy's range. So if I move you to about here-ish, which should be fine. And then we wait. So I get the avoidance boost. Now I have Sylvain come up and dance for you. So I get dance boost as well.
That's better.
Now Ingrid has an attack speed of 31 and avoidance rating of 81! Which is the highest I have ever seen that number.
I don't think anyone is going to ever hit her.
Yeah, the super enemy here with like high skill and everything has a hit chance of 34. Kind of wishing that I got her a little bit closer now so I could attack that guy. But alas, 'tis not to be. So let's move up. Oh, I could also rescue Felix out, but if I rescue Felix out, then that extra bolting is gonna go somewhere that I don't know. So I'm gonna leave that in. We're gonna Crescent Sickle kill the hell out of you. So I only have to worry about one bolting.
It is done. Onward.
Look at the bonuses she has under Avoid. Avoid plus 10, Galatea Pegasus Co. 10, Alert Stance 30. Oh, and also, she was standing next to a unit that was helping boost it too. Now she's only got 78. Whatever shall I do? You guys are fine down here. I think Ingrid's probably the best one to have that under control, so... maybe I should just have Kublis go back down. Well, I mean, if I move her up, it'll get her to the right side of the map faster by putting her in range, as it were. So Dee-Dee-Doo can come and wrap this up on the south, since he's been doing fine on his solo mission.
More proof of my loyalty.
Nice crit animation there, Dee-Dee-Doo. Rusted Lance, throw it out.
I think Do is good with his solo mission.
Oh yeah, he can handle himself. I trust him up there. Yeah, you have A+ in axes. You're the best person to get to S rank, so let's just keep you on axes, boyo. Have Leone hop down, and then we will Silver Axe kill you. She's objectively better than Gilbert in terms of attack and defense. She just doesn't have quite as much axe skill. Ooh, that's risky. That's bad. I don't want to move forward yet because that's going to put me in range of magic. 7% crit? Okay, he's fine. Why would you go for her? Why would you go for her? Don't scratch the paint! How many times have I got to tell this to you people?
Make a difference. Let's put it to the test.
Every single time Leone has gotten a crit, she has gotten hit before the crit.
It's always a counterattack. Don't scratch the paint for raid message. Jotting that down. Okay, yeah, this map isn't too bad so far. I mean, the boltings are a little scary, but I've got a pretty good way of dealing with them now. Her name is Ingrid. It's been going very well for me. You let me get close. That was your own fault.
Hopefully I'll be more useful
6
now.
points. More speed. More of both defenses.
That should take care of the traps.
Ah, so all the traps are off now. Wonderful. All right.
Actually, that person have been Dorothea?
No, that person wasn't a general. Well, maybe, yeah, they were labeled as a general, so they may have been. Or they may have, no, I don't know. I'm not speculating. Well, I'll speculate a little. I will speculate a little bit, but I have no way to back any of it up.
Thanks.
When Leonie gets hit, she hits back. You're not wrong.
I'm not thinking that was actually Dorothea. She's not the kind of work with mechanical things.
Thanks for that.
Okay, so this is probably a good place for a fortify now. If I move you up here, I can, I don't think I have Axe Breaker equipped. No, I have Axe Proficiency, but not Axe Breaker. Oh, it doesn't matter, you have Fisties. So if you've got the Fisties, you're gonna hit me double no matter what I do. I have a speed of 34. You have a speed of 33, so I need to make sure that I don't go too low. Yeah, the hammer takes me too low, the short spear takes me too low. So if I leave the sword or the lance on, I can hit you back. So go in with the iron lance, since that's quite a bit more damage. You can wait there. You're gonna do 2 damage, so it doesn't matter if it crits, you'll be fine.
Be careful.
Let's get Felix around here. Shamir can step in, be ready to go next turn. Flane, try to get in the middle of everybody, just drop out a fortified, hit pretty much everyone in this central squad. Bam! Hubert just has such a killable face. You're not wrong, yeah. Look at this little face. Look at this cute little face. It's such a killable face. Don't you just want to stab a sword through both of his cheeks? Don't you just want to stab a sword through both of his cheeks? Not pinch them, stab them. Oh, wait. I feel like the traps are... Yeah, the traps are absolutely off now because all of these horsemen can now charge me. That makes this different. When you're the only guy who likes Hubert. Hello, Dar. I'm sure that there will be something about Hubert that makes me enjoy him when I play the Black Eagles. Much like Dedue. I don't imagine there's anything about Dedue that people like when they have to face him in combat. In fact, I imagine when he's an enemy general, he probably has something to the tune of like 78 defense and maybe a killer weapon on him. It's more about like them getting buffs and being a pain in your ass when they're your enemies. Yeah, so I'm not worried about the physicals, even though you have horse slayers. Really? You have a horse slayer, and you still can't hurt Leonie.
The defense is just that high.
It's just that good, you see. So this is mildly worrying, because if I was to come up and attack the magic wielder, I put myself in range of Hubert. It will hurt, but it also leaves me up there. And if Papa Gilly's to make the move... No, that's the problem, because the Holy Knight can absolutely double me back. And you guys have 39 attack, 44 attack. You guys have 42 and 42. Got 40 and 39. These guys with their 50s is what kills it. Like, I could theoretically go up, attack, and kill this Holy Knight this turn. But like, Leonie would absolutely be injured after doing that. And I don't like the idea of leaving her here with so much incoming damage. What I could maybe do is break shot him, but unless it crits, it's not worth it. Although, If I did this, she wouldn't be injured, and then I would feel better about all that damage incoming. Plus, these guys can't really hit those spaces. They have 42 damage. They could maybe hit Gilly. This one paladin has... Okay, let's make a shot at this. This might be stupid, but I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna combat arts, break shot you, so you can't hit back because I'm too far away.
I suppose you thought defeating the troops outside the castle first would demoralize the ones within.
No, I'm definitely in the middle too.
Not such a bad idea, honestly. But you failed to account for me.
Does that mean he's gonna move? Oh god, does that mean he's gonna move? Have I just done something terrible? I may have just done something terrible. No, his attack range hasn't changed. Training axe, okay. Send that back. No movement yet. He did summon a couple new paladin friends. And now we have Papa Gilly run in. And if I javelin throw you, I could also short axe, which is more damage. Yeah, let's short axe you. Kills the Holy Knight.
You were unprepared.
So there's no magic damage incoming now, and my Great Knights can absolutely tank all this physical. I believe in them. Yeah, the Archer's doing 0 times 2. This one Knight is doing 5. This Horse Slayer is doing 0 to Leone, and this Paladin's gonna hit Gilly for 18. He's the biggest threat. Nobody else can reach me. Oh god, dee-dee-doo. Leave the loot. We don't have time for the loot right now. Just move, move. I know you want to bring back shinies for Dimitri, but we gotta go. Getting close to the end. I'm in, like, chapter 20. Oh, it's because I put her with a bow. That's why she can't hit back. That's fair. Probably triggers dialogue whenever you reach the general area. Maybe.
How about this?
Ha! See, I accounted for that. You and your 6 damage. You think you're hot shit, don't you? Let me just golf swing you right in the penis with a pointy stick.
I won't stop marching on.
I just realized that I wasn't accounting for where the people were that have things that I could have picked up by stealing them. Shit, I might have killed one of them now. Fook. Except for the droppable hammer, this is the only map where enemies have had Slayer weapons. No, not the only one. I've seen some Slayer weapons before. Energy drop. Yeah, I absolutely killed one of the generals that had something for me. Freak. Alright, so I need to make sure I keep track of this guy later and get Kublis up here. Kublis does have steel on her, yes. Pretty sure I gave her that. Yeah, I gave Kublis steel. So if I can get her over to that, Paladin, I will be able to steal. Meanwhile, we can have Papa Gilly and Leone just hanging out down here, tackling all of these reinforcements. And I could even move up Dee-Dee-Doo to support Gilly in his endeavors. I need to isolate the ones with 51 damage, because they're the scary ones. Scary. The ones that can hurt me. Actually, yeah, because they can also double me. They really are the terrifying ones. They have enough speed to double Gilly too, which means they're doing 18 damage per turn, so actually a threat. This might be a good chance for me to back up into the wall here. I can set up Dee-Dee-Doo and wait, so he'll get plenty of protection to take on all these incoming damage. He's fast enough that nobody will double him. Give you a Killer Axe for return fire. Steel Gauntlets plus! Nice! Toss those back. Yeah, this is fine now, because you can keep hitting people with a short axe or doing Kanto runs out. Ooh, I could also set up Leone and just, like, have you boost her defense. So that's a Lance, Lance, Horseslayer, Lance, Lance, Lance. Yep, I could boost up Leone's defense. You're the worrisome one, and if I Silver Axe you, then I take you out. I think a decent chunk of that speed is just War Master stats. He did not get speed from War Master.
How about a curse?
Like, his speed growth has been pretty much just on his own merits. Rally you up.
That truly helped.
Wait here. Ooh, a Horse Slayer of my own. Thank you. I believe I will keep that. So now we have 46 Dee-Dee-Doo and 43 Leone standing here, attracting all of the damage, and nobody is gonna do a damn thing to them. So I do need to figure out where the War Masters are. And all three of these guys are War Masters. Just what I like to see. Dimitri, this might be a good chance for you to move up and get some class experience. So we'll give you the... Yeah, keep on your Lance, because you're getting Lance fare with that. Hang out right here. Would have been better if I'd let Annette get up there and charge him first for a speed boost. That's a lot more damage. Oh, they're not doubling anymore, though. But they are critting with more damage.
I'll cut through.
Might be best just to fortify or get other people nearby him. That's also valid. Let's zippity zip zip zap you.
You fought well.
Good, good. Felix is using his magic a lot more than his gauntlets, but I guess that's kind of the point of having a class that can do both. That's too risky. Put her here. He did wait, right? He's getting boost to avoidance? Alert stance, Dusker, heavy soldiers. Yes, okay, it's just balancing out, because the heavy soldiers take down his avoidance a lot. So here's a thought. What if I did this? We'll yank Sylvain up a little closer here. And now I can have him go again. And either heal Dimitri. Actually, he already has the alert stance. And I have a vulnerary. Okay, yeah, let's do this. We'll go like this. Bam. I'll dance for him, so he gets dance bonuses.
Thanks.
Then I can trade to you for your vulnerary, temporarily. Give you the hammer. I've already got the boost, then I can use vulnerary, so now I've got alert stance and a bunch of other defense boosts, and now I've got an avoidance of 54, which is way better. Your hit chances have gone down to 30%. Then we pull Ingrid up to him too. And with all of that, he should be basically untouchable. Is Felix using his magic so he won't be counterattacked? He's using magic because, in general, like, I want to see what he gets as an A+, if anything. But you're not... What you were describing is an added benefit, but it's not why I have him using magic. Like, if he uses magic, it's hitting from range, and if he uses the gauntlets, he's attacking twice. It's usually that I don't want Felix to take a hit. You're right. But I'm not actively planning around that. Woohoo! Man, all these people next to me. Bam! I'm getting crit boosts.
I swear it wasn't.
I planted a lance in that man's skull.
The skill will serve me well in the future.
Come at me, beast! Oh, you can hit at range. Okay, so I do have to be ready for a whole lot of incoming,
Make a difference.
incoming paladins in the north.
There's more work to be
All right, Leonie's getting a bunch of everything that isn't strength and defense, but that's still good. Speed works, dexterity's good, HP's nice. When are you going to learn to stop doing this? Every one of you dies.
How about a curtsy?
You cannot kill her. When was the last time Leonie got a bad level up? I don't know. So Kublis has 223. Ingrid has 223. Dimitri has 220. Good lord. When did that happen? Ingrid and Kublis have passed Dimitri. I guess Dimitri's had a few not great levels lately. And Leonie's got 205. She's tied with Flame. Yeah, she's got a pretty high stat total. Pretty high stat total. Will Leonie be your first level 40 unit? At this rate, maybe. People just keep attacking her. DD2 doesn't do enough damage. Well, he doesn't hit twice to kill, so that leaves the only open spot to be the one in front of Leonie. So let's come up here and horse slayer you. Horse slayer. Horse slayer.
On my honor as a knight.
Yeah, DD2 only has 185, but that's because he doesn't worry about those extraneous stats like resilience and luck. Who needs them? He just destroys on his own. Like a so, like a this. Here comes the killer knuckles. Wow, really? Did not kill. I was hoping for a showing of strength, but all right.
I'll do what
I get it. Sometimes you want to rest. So she's at B+ in axes now, but I don't think she's using axe proficiency. Yeah, because she had too much else that was awesome. So for now, let's just have you attack with a steel bow. Why not? Some people will be able to hit you and then back out. So you won't just kill everybody. She does have axe fair, you're right.
For Gerald.
Good protection and physical attack. So you have a speed of 19. I have 23. Yeah, you can hit back with a tomahawk, and that's scary. Let's see, I got a magic of 21. A bow skill of B. What is in the convoy? I've got silver bows, I've got a killer bow, magic bow, blessed bow. Let's see what happens if I hit him with the killer. Convoy. Trade that for killer bow. Okay, attack. 43% chance of critting, but if it doesn't hit, you have a real good chance of killing me back. If I die, I get to rewind anyways. Gamble. Go for it. No go. Good. Woo! No damage whatsoever. Okay, so Sylvain, the dancer, oddly enough, is falling behind. That's a little unusual. So let's do this. You have so much HP that I can't kill you. I don't like that.
You ready?
I really don't like that. In fact, I'm just gonna warp reality so that you die. I like that.
Can't afford to lose.
Well met.
So if I send Ingrid up there, you have Silver Lance, an attack of 44. Ingrid's got a protection of 29. It's not much. But that's pretty good damage there. Let's get a start. Maybe I could have Shamir duck in and finish this guy off. Pull you back. Let Felix step up front here, and if I hit you with Woe Dow, that's a really, really good hit. But if I hit you with Steel Gauntlets, that's an even better hit. Bam!
One to remember.
So, curiosity's sake, what'll you do to me? $22 damage. Oh, that is worrisome. It's a very poor chance of hitting, but still worrisome. So if I pop up here and silver bow you, ooh, I hate it. I hate it. Heavy draw. It takes 5. Oh. I'd rather just hit him with a brave bow.
Feels good to fight for our cause.
Okay, so you go down. Then I get to pull back a bit. Yeah, they don't want to hit her now because she's got those boosted stats. And I can have Dimitri run up, and these guys have an attack of 49 and a speed of 19. You'll hit me for 6. That's not really anything to be too concerned about. And I can short spear you to straight death. Bam. Oh. I don't like that you dodged that.
Hate me if you must.
So I'm gonna, once again, just change reality to fix that.
I'm really gaining confidence.
Now, going after Shamir, she is fine. All right, everything here seems to be in order. Let's dance for you. I'm probably gonna want to loop around the top, although I can't really close the gates. Still, looping around the top will let me get a bit more experience here. And I can also attract you to come hit me. If I equip the right weapon, I can really hurt you on the return fire, too. So let's go with this. Hit me with your best shot! Where did your energy drop enemy go? The energy drop one I accidentally killed. DD-Doo just, sort of mowed him down on the way by. Kind of like you just did that horse.
Luck wasn't with you.
Kicked him down at the face. Crushed the energy drop under his heel as he walked by. Good. I like this Keyhole Wyvern group. I think this is going to be a good addition for Dimitri once he gets up to A rank. Because it gives, like, something like 4 or 5 protection rating right now. Which is half as good as the Dusker Heavy Soldiers, but more importantly, it's a flying that gives that amount.
Saw it coming.
Missed.
Wonderful. Rigid Hunters, physical attack, and some avoidance. Those are all good. Yeah, this is really coming together quite well. We can wind kill you. You get to die. Ooh, she's 5 points away. I can absolutely master Warlock by the end of this. Just with some heals.
Wait, that's...
Yeah, Annette's got a bunch of 2-point levels. She is occasionally flagging behind right now. So, Flane, well here, let's make sure we take care of you first. Yeah, I'll send some other units northward. I'm gonna have Kublis go south to make her way towards this energy drop enemy. You guys want to hit her? If you both hit, she'll go down. I think it's pretty safe to say that's not going to happen. Especially when I boost up her avoidance even more.
Thanks.
Now it's a 30% chance. So Felix is at 38. Shamir's at 38. I like this. I need to think about how best to approach the guys on the north, so we're gonna super kill you first. Quick punch the horse's gut. And I can't hold this anymore. I have to pee. I'll be back in a moment. I'm back.
I'm back.
Okay, let's wrap this thing up. I mean, not quite wrap this thing up, but we're getting there. If I come shoost you from about here's, that's a 29% chance of crit, and I'm okay with that. I can whittle at ya. That's a 39 for Shamir. Hey!
I'll grow as strong as I can.
Strength and speed. Awesome. Good stats for a sniper. I gotta think who's the best person to send down here. Still got Ingrid, and she can't be hurt by, well, she can be hurt by bows, but she doesn't have a weakness to them anymore. So let's come down here, and we will real quickly... Nah, I want her to be available to attack these guys up here. So let's set her up here, so that I can do a quick duck in and out next turn. Set you here. Iron Lance is good. Wait. Should be okay. Okay. Down here, we got Gilly at 37, these two at 39. So, Gilly, you get to attack here. Get yourself a little bit more of that sweet, sweet XP. Horse Slayer's fine. 38 for you.
Maybe I'm not a total waste.
HP is okay. Speed and charm are unnecessary for you.
Too slow.
Oh no, 6 damage. Please continue to try to shoot me.
Saw it coming.
Speed at this point might as well be nothing. For Gilbert, yeah, you're not wrong. So you are you have a silver lance. So I'm not too worried about you. Let's put Kublis down here. Make sure she's got the steel sword. You've also got an evasion ring, so an avoidance 55 should be fine. I'll get Leonie to quickly come and steel bow you out of existence so that she can't get hit by 2 units.
I'm not dying here.
Good. Next up, I can get Gilly in a roughly okay spot for initiating combat on these assholes up here. Do you have a healer on you? You do not. Okay, so I could use a healing item for him soon. We'll just focus you back up. Okay, that's good. As for what's going on up here, these are 2 War Masters, so I've been very cautious about how to approach them. I want to make sure that I do this right, because they have a lot of speed and a ton of crit. But I think this is going to be a not bad idea if I just pull off my little gambit maneuver again. Because I can lock them down, let me approach, and then next turn run in and finish them off with a bunch of extra units. And in fact, since it's lure, I'm like pulling one of them down anyways. So it's extra wonderful. We'll let Shamir come and take a quick pot shot at you. Yeah, Brave Bow is not in my favor on that. Because it slows her down enough that they also get to double. I get to hit him twice first, but It's not gonna kill. I think I'd just like to take a regular shot. That's a 47% chance of crit.
Going for the kill.
She may be a little flagging on strength, but she is not flagging on crit chance.
Exemplary work.
Unless she loses in strength, she makes a 4 with crits.
Yes. Yeah, she has a dexterity of 50. She's the only unit on my entire team that has broken 50 at this point. In any stat. Sorry, that 50 is also boosted right now because of the kill she just got. And survival instinct, so she's got a base value of 42, but still. That's a high value. She's sitting at 69 crit right now. Yeah, 69. Get your rocks off. Get your giggles out. So Dimitri now. Yeah, I could totally have Sylvain run up. I mean, have Felix run up here. I could Thoron. It's not gonna kill him, so it's not worth it. Let's try this. If I rally you,
Appreciate it.
then I dance for you. Shamir now has a bunch of boosts all over the board. She's 245 stat total.
Oh my god.
245. Survival instincts and special dance stack. Speed ring, survival instinct, speed rally, and special dance. She's at 35 speed now. I don't think that archer has a snowball's chance in hell. I'm doubling with a silver bow. If I hit him with a brave bow, I'll hit him 4 times. And her dex with how high it is has been very useful because she's still not had perfect accuracy with this game's calculation system. Yeah, archers go down in accuracy the farther away you are. So as she goes up in her archery classes and gets further and further away from enemies, that high dex means she can keep hitting them, even if it is for a low amount of damage. But now I can do shit like this. And I crit again! Because why the hell not?
Feels good to fight for a cause.
Beast.
She is very, very scary, yes. Survival, I'm so happy I went with survival instincts, that I swapped to Shamir over Bernie. She's been real good. I'm just gonna get a screenshot of this right now. 53 crit rating. Some of that was because she was standing next to other units, I'm sure, but oh god. 245 stat total. So Felix is 38. Yeah, Felix can come and punch this guy down. Punch this guy down? Punch this guy down. Punch. Punch. Good.
Alright, next.
Come on, Felix. Give me a good one. That's what I'm talking about.
Strength never betrays.
Both defenses. You are very fragile for how high you are. Both defenses I won't complain about. So that should free up Dimitri to go south with Kublis. Same deal with Flame. Fortify so that we can grab Gilly and Leone in that. Bam. I'm gonna have to repair this Levin sword soon. Or upgrade it.
I'll end this quickly.
Getting a lot of use out of that weapon.
Yeah, it's really good on Ingrid. Because she's got more magic than she does strength. Don't kill the one with the item now, Kublis. I don't think this was the one with the item.
I must lead them well.
I'll use this power for the greater good.
Dexterity and speed are nice. I like. You? It was you. Okay, you have the energy drop, so I'm just going to real quickly take that from you. Thanks. Oh, I have to get convoy something first. So, stash the iron axe, steal from you. Good. This is what makes archers so useful. In games like the GBA games, I was always wary of using archers because their range was limited to what was standard, while in this game, the range gets larger and it becomes more necessary. I still liked archers in the GBA games because they got fast and crit happy. It was still nice. You aren't as wounded as the other one was, so I'm leery about that. Thus, I'm going to hit you with a Thoron instead, and it's still not going to be enough. Because you're not broken. That's what it is. Okay, well, do what you can here. And then I can have Ingrid do a quick sweep by. What was that? Oh, right, he has Poison Strike. God, I keep forgetting that he has that. I equipped it so long ago and I've never really used it. Yeah, go for the Night Kneeler. I need to make sure he goes down. Babushki.
It is done. Onward.
Damn, Ingrid has 3 A's on her report card right now. 3 of them. I think she's got the most amount of those of anybody in the army. Yeah. Ingrid's my gifted student. Poison Strike doesn't seem worth it to me because most of the time you just want that other unit dead. Especially with Felix. You're not entirely wrong on that. But I didn't realize it also applies to magic. That makes him a very good unit to whittle enemies with. Because I can hit them from afar, knowing it's not going to kill, and then I just get a bunch of free damage. And that's the part I've been repeatedly forgetting. Take a few silver bow shots here. Bad hit chance, but you just might get lucky.
6.
And I'm gonna dance for you. Give you some dance boosts.
Thanks.
Give you a rally too. Okay, what about now? 50% odds. Curve shot raises it to 80, and I'll take that because I wanted an excuse to forge or repair the silver bow anyways. I really like the combat art animation on Bow Knight. That camera zoom and then just like the way the horse flips around, it's super nice.
Was the horse even able to do that?
Don't question it. So we'll have Dimitri hop in here and real quickly just throw spears at you until you fall off.
It is done.
Neither of these guys are going to be capable of killing Kublis, so I'm actually kind of okay with them trying. Oh, but now they had... Oh, if I block them off, they hit Gilly instead. I see. Even though he's going to hit you back with a Horse Slayer, you choose to hit him for reasons unknown. Okay, okay, so you're a Dumbo. I get it. Yeah, Horse Slayer's fine for that. Could have Gilly rally Kublis. I could, but I'm not worried about Kublis dying. I'm worried about Kublis crit killing them. Oh, because I hit the assassin, now he's gonna start moving, eh? That's how this goes? Get your ass back here. I didn't give you permission to move. Stop. That was an 86% hit chance. You have no reason to have dodged that. Annette! Annette, the mean man is dodging my arrows! Don't worry. Big sister Annette is here to make sure he goes down.
It had to be done.
With a completely unnecessary critical.
Good. We've cut them off
Always
from their
trust Annette to go over the top.
She's very good. She also has a native crit rating of like 31. She makes me proud.
Wow, thanks.
Sylvain, what do you get? All right.
I sense an improvement.
5-pointer, not bad. So you're gonna run anyway, so let's just have a net, Right, these guys are clear now. You can heal, get some faith experience, pick up whatever this is, rusted axe, sure, Ingrid fly down. Annette, just assist, heal up Sylvain. You get a few class points, and now... Yeah, like, I do want Dimitri to take this hit. So let me calculate this. You've got a crit rating of 23 with Meteor equipped. I have a luck rating of 18, so that should be minimal chance. 58 attack. I've got 17 resilience and 64 HP. In other words, you won't kill Dimitri. So he's a good option to take the hit. Especially if I give him an iron sword. You can wait. We'll have Kublis hop up here, so you've got a bunch of extra support boosts now. We'll let Papa Gills run up here. Quickly Horse Slayer one of you. Could have Flame take the meteor? I could, but I want Dimitri to get the class experience. So we'll just use another Fortify, top everybody up. And that's good. Taking meteors is beneath the fish goddess.
On my honor as a knight.
I couldn't rally luck with flame because that would put her in range of the Pegasus Knight, or I mean of the horse.
Crucial asset to the Empire. You will not pry from our grasp.
Are you sure? Because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna pry from your grasp. I just shrugged off a meteor from the sky. Okay, some more reinforcements. Thanks, Marianne. You're still not gonna move, so Dimitri is fair to run backwards, unequip himself. I'm gonna go after that lever and just let him take hits to Master Great Lord. Now against these two, 44 attack, that's not bad. Move Papa Gilly up so that you can Horse Slayer, tank these guys.
Not have Leonie, just take them off.
I want to give Gilly some levels. He's at 38.
I can understand.
Gotta balance it. Everything has to come in balance. Assist, heal, anybody, doesn't matter who. We're just trying to get Flame some experience here. Because she's also at level 37 and has fallen a tad behind somehow. assist, heal. There you go. Felix, get your butt down here. What are you doing lagging up there? This should be all good. If Dimitri dies, we just waste time and have to do this map again. Dimitri had a very low chance of dying there. It would have been fine. It's not Fire Emblem if you're not taking some amount of calculated risks. That's good. 7 HP left, or I mean 7 experience left. So move Dimitri to here, yep. Just gonna let Leone tank it with you. Bam, we can dance for you so that she's able to make it up the stairs, and perfect, just like that. If I equip a silver lance, are you serious? You still want to hit Leone instead of Dimitri? Why? Why, though? What is your problem? All right, I gotta give Dimitri back a rusted weapon. That's not Kublis. Convoy, do I have a rusted lance? I do. I'll trade that for the energy drop. Okay, you can give that to him next turn. I don't own this game. I assume you restart the map in that context. That's how it worked in Radiant Dawn. I think it's different here because we have this lovely little turn wheel. So that turn I just took there, I can turn back time. I can do it again. Attack the other guy.
My orders.
So when your critical units die in this game, I think it lets you rewind the turn and try again.
I'll cut through.
Annette also needs to get a little bit more experience, and with this quick assist topping up Felix, she should master Warlock. Bam.
I earned this.
Bowbreaker? What? What an odd thing to get for Warlock of all classes. Okay, I just wasn't expecting that.
Onward.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little odd, isn't it?
It's weird that you would get.
I am prepared.
With the...
Can you speak up a little bit? I can't hear you, like, at all.
It's odd you get Bowbreaker with Warlock, because snipers would outrange them most of the time.
I'll cut a path for His Highness.
I should follow your lead.
Yeah, I don't understand, really. Does that mean some bow class gets Tonebreaker? Maybe. Maybe they're supposed to be, anti each other.
Ready when you are.
So let's hop down here. I can Crescent Sickle you to hell and back. Well, actually, just to hell. There's no coming back for you.
My duty is your death.
Reassuring.
Okay, so that's cleared up. Anybody that's wounded at all here? Doesn't look like it. All right. Let's just wait. I need to have Dimitri attack you a couple times.
What's my strategy?
Trade to you this rusted lance, but I don't want him to kill the guy is the problem.
Leave it to me.
So we're gonna equip that rusted lance. And now I have a hit of 66. It's still a pretty good chance of hitting, all things considered. But we'll see what comes of it. I don't think the Switch can handle Ingrid's crits. Is there a class that gives you Gauntlet Breaker? Maybe? I have never seen that skill. He's at very, very close. Oh, he's getting a single point now. It's not 2 points anymore. Come on, just let him get the points.
My orders?
Move you guys back. Let Gilly continue to take shots.
What's the plan?
Sylvain, dance for someone, anyone, doesn't matter who. You've stopped getting experience, okay? Hubert, how many horses do you have in your stable? I think this is the slow drip feed of reinforcements that they mentioned. So he's just gonna keep getting them, basically. Dimitri, don't kill. Don't kill Dimitri. What did I just say? He's killing people with broken weapons now. Broken. Like, just stop, Dimitri. Stop. You don't have to keep doing this.
Thanks for that.
We can combat arts, draw you back. Move DD2 out of the way, keep up the blockade. Have you step in here, Rusted Lance. So much chance to hit.
I swear it wasn't in vain.
I mean, you're free to attack him if you wish. I know you're gonna die, and Dimitri's gonna absorb even more XP, but for the sake of maxing out his class, I'm fine with that. Dimitri can kind of kill with his hands, so I'm not sure what you're expecting.
I won't stop here.
These are true facts, and Dimitri is now my first level 40.
I won't stop marching on.
More strength. But wait a second, what did just happen what I thought just happened? His experience didn't stop. I thought level 40 was going to be the cap for this game.
Apparently it isn't.
Okay, level 40's not the cap. Onwards we march, I suppose. How much of the game is left? I thought level 40 was going to be a good gauge of how much of the game was left. Apparently not. Apparently I keep going. But now I get to figure out how best to descend on Hubert. And this is going to be a challenge. Because, like it or not, he's still a very powerful enemy mage. Probably with a high crit rating, and those guys are scary no matter how much you try to make them not. That's true, nobody is capping their stats yet.
Let's clean up.
And that usually happens in the last 5 levels as you approach level cap. Some people even get it at like level 10 of their promoted class.
I feel my strength building.
So Flane's at 36 resilience, which is pretty good if you ask me. Oh, okay, well there's some more reinforcements here. I wasn't expecting that, but I can take them, I suppose. We can Killer Bow kill this man. Got him even without the crits.
It won't be in vain.
Gilly run down here. We'll Killer Axe this man. Wonderful. I think that might be the first time I've heard that quote. So many openings. It's like, that's a veteran knight quote, all right. He knows to look for the weaknesses. Okay, so against Hubert, Flame would only take 14 damage. Problem is that 14 and a crit is still enough to kill her. Just barely, but it is. And Ingrid would take 19, but 0% chance to crit. Ingrid could absolutely slaughter this man, but I do want to have Dimitri get one shot, because he's got one singular class experience point left. Are my magic users close enough? They're not. I can't have Sylvain run up and dance for him. I could if I hadn't positioned Felix there, I could reposition him. Oh wait, yes, I can dance and then I can reposition him out. That's how this will work. Bam. Is Flame at 41 HP?
Thanks.
Yes, 41. She's 2 HP away. So let's, Combat Arts will reposition you out. Put you there, and see what happens with this. That's a hefty hit, but it's not enough to kill. The problem is that Dimitri will kill him back, and I don't want that. I only want to see what the damage is. If I attack you with a Rusted Lance, 0% chance of crit on both sides, and then I can rescue Dimitri out. So here we go. Really? No combat quote. Okay. I got Grey Lord. Paraceline. I don't know what that is, but it looks like it looks like a combat art. So it's an incentive to keep him in that class. Yeah. We'll assist, rescue. That means I'm not gonna get to keep it when I put him on a dragon. So, Paraceline is plus 10 might, plus 10 avoidance. After attacking, your unit moves back 1 space. So it's a heavy hit and run, basically. It's not bad, but it's not anything super fantastic. With all that in mind, who's a good option to get the kill now? I say we give it to the king.
What to do? Punch him in the face.
Punch him right in that stupid, killable, stabby face. Stabbable face. Punch! Punch!
That's as far as I go. I'll withdraw.
Dee-dee-doo. The answer is always dee-dee-doo. Bring it, small man.
The Empire troops are withdrawing.
Again with the magic.
This is it.
Again.
We failed to get Hubert, but at least we have recaptured Arion Road. Let's clean up the wreckage and return to Garrick Muck. Well done, everyone. The day is ours.
All right, MVP. Hell yeah, it was. Atta girl, Leone. Earned a battalion. Blue Lion Knights was added to your barracks. That might be good. Because of the stream, I couldn't see what stats to do got. HP, magic, and something else. It wasn't great. Okay, and with that, I think I'm pretty happy to move on.
Oh, it's you.
A rare sight. You're tired. You yawned.
I think all of this work is just catching up with me. Just pretend that yawn never happened.
No, can't do. Now you made me yawny.
By the way, I wanted to thank you for your help with the Arion Road campaign the other day. You were exceptional. Your leadership was key in taking back Arion Road safely.
We all contributed.
Indeed, everyone gave their all for victory. I am always being saved by those around me, it seems. It seems that after taking back Arion Road, many things are changing within the kingdom.
It's been like 2 days. How can you know that already?
Specifically, the lesser lords of the lands surrounding Arion Road have pledged vassalage to the kingdom. The knights they possess may now be added to the kingdom's army. And if that happens, I would like to leave them in your capable hands. Also, my apologies. Here I am, simply throwing one report after another at you.
Aren't you overdoing it a bit, boy? I know you think you have a lot to atone for, and you probably do, but you gotta rest.
Perhaps. It is certainly true that I have been stuck in my quarters lately, dealing with more official business and other such tasks than ever before. But that is something I have been putting off for far too long.
Okay.
Though it is exhausting, filling in the blanks of 5 years and several months must be done. I am going to tackle them all, one at a time. That is one small part of my atonement. So, Professor, I have been doing all of the talking, but I assume you came here for a reason.
I intend to steal you away to the victory celebration.
Steal me away? That seems rather unnecessary.
No, it must be done. You're getting stolen, Dimitri.
A victory celebration, you say? You know, this reminds me of that time I dragged you to the dining hall. Do you recall?
When was that?
It was after the mock battle between the houses. That was 5 years ago, so I suppose it is only natural that you have forgotten. We had just finished our mission, and we were invited to join in the celebration. You know, every once in a while, I do long to be part of the group as well. But do you think that it is really acceptable for someone like me to quietly join in the merriment?
I think if anybody gives you guff, I will, stab him myself. How's that sound? We can stab him together. You're thinking about it too much. Everyone's waiting for you. Get out here.
You really think so? Well, if you insist. Thank you, Professor. Now then, let's go. Together.
Magical Gamer, you were not here when Dimitri changed, were you? Okay, yeah, there was something that happened, and yeah, not gonna tell you if you want to avoid spoilers. I will tell you which battle it happened in, and I think it's it's the episode that went up today in, on my VODs. It was after the Blood of Eagle and Lion chapter, and it was a very emotional moment. If you want to see it, like actually see what happened at the time, because it's going to be better than us talking about it, go check today's VOD, the one with the dead Petra on the thumbnail, and just skip to the end of the battle. It's like 10 minutes of cutscenes. So the mission is suggested level 39. I feel like I can do that with my current levels. So we'll cut the battle short and go back to Monastery exploration here.
Okay, so now that that's done, I'm gonna head off. I need my sleep.
Sure thing. Thanks for chatting for a while. Have a good night.